Imagine selling now. Honestly, man. Fucking imagine it. Looking at your fucking kids in the eyes and being like, you know what? I'm real sorry, my youths. Daddy fucking went and got a sex change. You know what I mean? No more big dick. Daddy got a fat pussy now, okay? You're a fucking weakling. Fuck that, man. I can't look my children in the eyes knowing that daddy fucking sold on dumps. On fucking dumps, man. You fucking idiots. Who the fuck is selling? I don't know anyone selling. My team ain't selling. I know bag hunters ain't fucking selling. Gem hunters ain't selling. So who the fuck is selling? Michael Saylor buying. Grayscale buying. Elon Musk on the Tesla cash flow fund is buying. So who the fuck is selling? I tell you who's selling. Little weekend pussios that didn't even fucking want to be in this game anyway. Didn't understand it. I'm in it for the tech. Fuck off, mate. You
just put in 30% of your entire portfolio into this meme coin, which is pretty much held by snipers.
Who are the snipers? Go get the snipers. Go arrest the snipers.
We don't know who they are, but they're dumping on you. Do you want to sell here, Mr. Expert, or what should we do?
What? I don't even know how to sell. I've never sold in my life.
Well, what we can do is we can monitor what the whales are doing.
What the?
If the whales are selling...
Now there's whales involved. What the hell are you talking about? Can you guys speak to me a bit on English?
Okay, so we have influencers, insiders, whales, snipers.
If we buy 5 RMs, okay, it's so much easier to move them around than art.
We can't move the money, Louis.
Papa, it's just so much simpler to be buying watches as opposed to art pieces.
Watches, art. I don't understand what you are saying. What
We're
Louis,
talking
don't you
about
understand
the
anything?
putain money laundering issue that
Money
we
laundering?
have.
Louis! We are not a drug cartel. We don't do money laundering.
No, I know money. I meant tax avoidance.
Tax avoidance. Ah, man, ça va. Okay.
Watches.
Buy the watches. Okay, I didn't know what
Thank
you meant.
you.
Why you don't say what you mean?
Help.
Okay.
Investing. Don't know what to do, what it is, but I need help. I need help.
Okay, so I would recommend, so me personally, I have 1.3 million in XRP. So right now it's about $2 and something cents, but the community knows that when I know it will bump up to $10, I'm going to be basically set for life. So I would highly recommend buying XRP. Why are you crying?
What the hell did you just say?
XRP. It's.
I couldn't even understand what X could even stand for.
It doesn't stand for anything. It's just like, XRP doesn't stand for anything like explicitly. It's just like
I'm screwed. Crypto men come this way. Help me.
just put money into XRP and then you're set for life.
Put my money in it.
Or just spend it all, whatever you want to do.
Well, will the IRS come after me if I, they won't come after me if I do that?
You haven't paid taxes in 2 years, so they're going to come after you anyway.
Not if I had my money in this XPR stuff. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Just do that.
I really think SRP could hit $10,000.
XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000% XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the Swift banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the Swift banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
Do something called investing.
Oh,
this started with Papa John's Pizza years ago. He dropped the N-bomb years ago, and the stock of Papa John's plummeted on pure emotion. People are like, oh, it's terrible. People still like the pizza. The fundamentals didn't change. So I just bought the shit out of the stock. 2 days later, it was right back where it was.
Ooh, that's a smart move.
And I call it investing because of that. So I look for these emotional drops in stock. So the other day with the Cracker Barrel thing, it's like, no one really gives a shit about the rebranding. So the stock plummeted. So I dumped money in 2 days. It wasn't a big hit, but $2,000 in 2 days. I pulled out. It went back down. I'm like, fine. Investing works, people.
It's socially, what you just said was abhorrent, but fiscally wise.
Yes, I'm fiscally racist.
Pretty wise.
I'm very liberal, but I'm.
What am I going to do? I'm Hitler's top guy. Adolf Hitler chose me to lead the revolution. Oh. Adolf Hitler needs me? Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to bat for you, Hitler. I got your back, Hitler.
Hey Jackson, you want to come to the beach?
Yeah, but you've got to drive though.
Why can't you drive? I drove last time.
I sold my car.
Why did you sell your car?
I needed some cash for Bitcoin. I thought it was in a dip.
You sold your car.
Don't even worry, Lachlan. I'll be able to buy a brand new BMW with the gains I'm gonna make. Don't even fret.
I'm gonna fret. That's the last thing you had. You don't have anything left.
Stop fretting. I've got plenty of money. It's just all in crypto. I'm investing.
That's not investing. What if it falls?
It's the future, Lachlan. Why are you all up in my ass about it?
I'm up your ass because I have to buy you lunch every time we go out because you have no money.
My money is in a blockchain. It's all secure there.
You can't spend it. It's not currency.
It's digital currency.
Well, then buy me a Subway.
I can't.
Why not?
They don't take Bitcoin, and also I don't want to spend it anyway.
You can't literally invest all the money you have. You have to keep some of it to be money.
But it's going to grow, Lachlan. You don't understand.
What's the point of growing it if you're too scared to ever take it out?
Because I'm rich.
You're literally going to die a millionaire with no actual possessions.
I'd rather that than die poor.
I'd rather die poor and have spent all my money on life stuff than die technically rich, but all my money is in fucking Shiba Inu.
And NFTs.
Oh, for fuck's sake, do not get me started.
My NFT is gonna blow, you just wait.
You spent 30 grand on it.
It's a waiting game.
It's a bubble.
You're a bubble.
What?
How they legends, they doing podcasts. They said, we make more money than you, nigga. We sit here and make more money than you. I know you don't want to play the Cash App, open your bank account game on the phone when we see each other. I know you don't want to open the phones up and see how much niggas got in the account. You made $2 million.
I know you don't want no ATM battle, nigga.
Yeah, nigga don't want to, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. You talking about, oh, they podcast. Nigga, because we getting chicken. We make more money than you. You better come when you want a job. We might got a job for you, nigga. Yo, Nick, did we throw you 25,000 bonus for nothing the other day? Throw it on Nick.
Just for nothing.
Throw it on Nick.
Hey, this is the day in the life of a fat nigga crypto millionaire. He wakes up at 6 a.m. next to the Russian supermodel he bagged the night before. He wakes her ass up and tells her, get the fuck out. He got shit to do. But first, she gotta make a nigga breakfast. Can't make money on an empty stomach. After breakfast, he checks in on his meme coin portfolio. He trenches meme coins for an hour with his fat nigga alpha group, looking for that daily 100x. Found it, looking like this nigga will be eating good today. Next, he's got a few business calls to make. Updates on his multi-million-dollar real estate ventures with some white-collar cracking niggas. It's almost lunchtime and this nigga's getting hungry. He hops in the Ferrari and drives to his favorite lunch spot in Miami. Oh shit! He spots one of his niggas from his meme coin alpha group. They chop it up talking about the 1000X runner from this morning. They decide to treat themselves after lunch and go shopping. Yeah, these fat niggas looking fly. He getting a little sleepy now. He gotta go take a nap before a big night. He wakes up and gets fresh for a lavish dinner at the best steakhouse in Miami with all his niggas. Now it's time to hit the club and get turned. They celebrate their wins from today and are on the prowl for snow bunnies who want to get freaky with a fat nigga. He takes her home and they have consensual sex. After clapping cheeks, he decompresses with a warm glass of milk. He looks back on another successful day as a fat nigga crypto millionaire, then goes to sleep ready to do it all over again tomorrow.
It's fat nigga season.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? You know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be
How many
coming
chairs
from
are you sitting on right now?
one.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is things in your life. Do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? Asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Woo! What is going on, you guys? It is Dollar Cost Crypto here with Ask Me Anything 130. Lock in or clock in, man. What's going on? What's going on, you guys? We are back, man, live from Miami right now, man. It's fucking crazy out here, man. It's hella raining. Going berserk, man. We got Crypto Crossfire. Oh, and a mythical Charlie pull.
Getting some last minute editorial stuff in on the back end, and we're ready to roll here.
We got the number one moon ganger right here. We got the Crypto Crossfire first, of course. Damien at number 2. Beautiful.
Quick on the trigger. That's what you like to see in this market.
Yeah, they have one question for you, Charlie. Fries in the bag, and do you want cheese with that?
Of course. Anything with cheese is better.
Yeah, all right. Not a whole gallon of milk, right, Charlie?
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Never drink a whole gallon of milk within an hour. You know, like Unless you want to win some money and your friend's stupid enough to do it.
Smile, Miguel. We're in a bull run. Yes, I was smiling a lot last night, but I'm a little. we've been going out with the boys.
Oh yeah,
it's been fun.
I mean, I won't air anything on here, of course, but oh boy, was there some interesting conversations being had in many different aspects,
right.
across the manosphere, just over the last couple of days. So, yeah, and also, I guess the other thing that's on the top of my mind is yesterday I did a show on my channel just very quickly before we went over to the 305 podcast with Fresh. I mentioned my title yesterday for my show was Bitcoin is at critical support. And one of the things that I said in the show was that Bitcoin needed to get back above 114,225. And then on a few daily closes or a couple daily closes, then it needs to get back above about 115K. If it can do those two things here before the end of the week, and I guess I can check the ultimate price. Let me just double check that. The ultimate price here, 115,350. So it's 114,250 on the daily closes, 115,350 on the weekly close. If we get those two things, basically we start coming up above those levels in the next couple of days going into Friday. And then into Sunday, when we get the weekly close, we get above that 115,350, let's say 115,500. If Bitcoin can manage those two things, then I would say on Monday, if that's all, looking good from there, or even Sunday, that might be the time to shovel in a good chunk of change onto some coins that you've been wanting to buy cheap for a while. And some people might be like, well, why not do that now? Yeah, I mean, keep the dollar cost average. Yeah, that's one of the things that's been going on for sure. What do you call it? World peace between the races, right?
Yeah, this is an exclusive. This is V1 unreleased. This is incognito mode. It is. I just have one right here. This is so funny, but I couldn't even say it. That's okay.
Yeah, it's good that the bottom text is all in white.
Yeah, you can't read it, but it says real N2s recognize real N2s.
Oh man.
Oh
yeah, I mean, if we get a really good spot here to shovel some capital in, let's say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that'll be just the timing. Oh, that's what I want. Oh man, maybe I should. Yeah, one of my streams I want to do this week is the impeccable timing of the what do you call it, of the CMC dip as well, because it happens without fail. But yeah, no, we're in a very good spot, I think, for Bitcoin and crypto. So keep those DCAs going, keep buying the stuff that you think is cheap. I mean, everybody wanted Crow token below 25 cents. Now we got it. Take advantage. And it'll be perfect because everybody who's been watching us for free here on YouTube, while we're doing the gauntlet of the CMC enrollment rollout, you guys are getting a ton of really good free information and kind of the perfect timing in the market. Then once we get into webinars in October, there'll still be opportunities, of course, but those will be, I think, opportunities on the breakout for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But for the altcoins, some of them may lag. So there'll be some good value buys through that as well. But I think once we get those confirmations on the daily and weekly, I think it's going to be an easy move to the upside here in October. And I think Ethereum is going to be probably decently stronger than Bitcoin, which means the altcoins are going to make some good moves.
Yeah, I mean, the market's completely fixated on Aster and Liquid and Hyperliquid right now, basically the perp deck. And look, honestly, I don't I understand why. I mean, look, let's be for real. I think a lot of the volume's fake for both of them. Of course it is. Now, obviously, a lot of people are using it. Most people are just holding it. Some people are obviously trading it and stuff like that. But I think a lot of the volume is fake. I'm not saying all the volume, right? Not billions of volume fake, but you think Binance? It's crime season, dog. You think Binance can paint it? Same thing with Hyperliquid. You think these guys can essentially just make all this volume that's kind of they're not really going to lose with it, basically, just to make the volume look crazy? I mean, of course, but people are trying the casino out and obviously giving their money away. basically.
Yeah, buying the tokens and speculating on the tokens is one thing, but yeah, going in and being like, I'm gonna 100x leverage Aster. I don't know about that.
Right. So it's not so great. Yeah, not so great. But like Aster's up right now, but Aster the disaster is going to probably start getting in some trouble. I think October 17th they have tokens unlocking. Yikes. And then it's a pretty sizable amount, like 33% of its total liquid supply is going to be basically, yes, cooked money gang. It's over. Anyway,
just get out and go all in on Pengu. Yeah.
Yeah, it's had me thinking for a long time. This whole PulseChain being down shit has had me.
What am I gonna do? I'm Hitler's top guy. Adolf Hitler chose me to lead the revolution. Oh. Adolf Hitler needs me? Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to bat for you, Hitler. I got your back, Hitler.
Richard is fucking crypto's Hitler.
I would say he has a reputation. Yeah.
Flip it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Shut up, money gang. Let me know if you want to come on, dog. Let me know. But we're gonna once we get back to Vegas, me and Charlie are gonna have a bunch of guests on. I've already got like 2 Sonic guests lined up. There's some big events for Sonic. I've got some PulseChain guests lined up.
Some Flash webinars lined up.
Flash web. We're basically gonna work our asses off until like basically the month's over. Giving you guys content, giving you guys flash webinars, giving you guys everything you guys need. We're also talking to the Castle Club Premium guys and Adolf Schiller.
To be honest, it has a little bit of a ring to it.
I mean, like this is it.
To be honest, like, what do you call it? I would say that's one of the best memes on Richard Hart by far.
Oh yeah, definitely. Someone recent. So supposedly the speculation is right now that like, okay. So obviously it's no secret that we think the Tates are in, they're in PulseChain, right, or at least invested in it and stuff like they did last cycle into Hex, and they're a little pissed off at Richard. They were like literally calling out, "Fuck any fat fuck who wears Gucci tracksuits and shit."
They said that?
Oh yeah.
Tweet or where?
No, video. It's a video and stuff.
Okay. That's
yeah. I'll find it. But like, it's basically like who else could it be calling out? BitBoy? I mean, like, and it's just because like now because everyone's kind of on this like not like obviously Aster token doing good, CZ God. Basically, right?
Well, even Rackham started kind of flaming out on Richard a little bit on Twitter, right?
I mean, hey, good. I mean, yes, but also, Rackham. I mean, calling the kettle, it's kind of like throwing stones in the glass house, dog. I mean, you're beholden to your Saudi friends and money and shit, and then to getting divorce raped and then getting back married again.
Before even the first one's over.
Intelligent. I mean, all right. I never blame a man for getting married once, but I blame you for getting married again.
Like
harder than that, dog. Like,
yeah, my parents or whatever, they gave helped out with the wedding on the first one. They say, but if it doesn't work out and you get into a second one, that one's on you, bro. So it's like, like, yeah, absolutely. Like if you choose to go into that a second time, you better be fucking sure.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, money gang. Goddamn, I'm definitely down to do a show soon. I'm just getting my girl to watch Europa, the last battle. Well, you're Hitler's top
priorities,
guy.
Priorities.
But
well, the thing Fast Abdul had invited us to a Twitter Spaces on PulseChain tomorrow. Apparently, coffee hexologist, Axie or not Axie? What's his name? Axis. I don't know why I called him Axie. I was going to call him Axie Infinity, I guess. But all those guys are going to be on there, so we're going to try to jump on that too. I think that one should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be pretty fun and stuff like that. Are the lawsuits against Richard grounded or Matrix attack? No, they were just Matrix attacks. I mean, they're done. I mean, they got cooked already. The only thing why Richard can't move around anywhere is just because he's got that red notice from being in Europe, basically. But I mean, he's pretty much free and clear in the stateside. But I guess his fear is like maybe the United States might just turn him in over to Europe or some shit, which maybe they do if they're really after him.
Turn over who?
Richard over to Interpol.
Oh, well.
I don't think they don't have to, but I mean, they could have if they're like, fuck this guy, we're just going to.
Yeah, and that would be if he traveled, to America or something, right?
To America, yeah, and stuff like that. But like but he should. I mean, like obviously he's free and clear in America, but I don't know how like they'll treat Interpol. You know, right now they're I don't know if he's still a U.S. citizen. He probably isn't. So like they'd probably treat they're gonna stick ice on Richard probably. You know, he's a wetback now. They're gonna can you imagine if they caught Richard in the United States and they fucking put him in the ice video as a Pokemon card? Horrible. Horrible. Gotta catch him all, Pokemon. Oh, I mean,
Is that Pokemon?
Hello, I'm Clarence Claymore.
Shut the fuck up here.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Clarence.
Those brutal words hurt my skin.
Who's that Pokemon? It's me, Schulers.
But yeah, I mean, everything, if we get Bitcoin above those prices to end the week, and we get Ethereum starting to outpace in October, that should be a pretty good momentum to get things moving on PulseChain again for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just like most things, right? They're all Ethereum. It's all based on Ethereum's price right now. Ethereum down, so my L2 is lame and my L1 sucks. And I mean, look at Solana. Solana is doing very well, but it's 220. It reached like what 144? No, I'm sorry, 244, 248.
Yeah, almost 250.
Yeah, almost 250. We started getting resurgence, and now like we said, if it breaks down, if it can maintain, then we're in a run. Basically, we have to stay above 220, but really around 240 and higher. So we get a Solana season and stuff. Like you can tell, like by the price, like Nobody Sausage is the perfect example. Like that one's like a one that I've been able to DCA back in lower and stuff. That's great. This is why I split up my DCAs on it. Just because like in case it broke down lower, which it did. Because if Solana weakens and people just over profit on Nobody or any of the big meme coins, and then go back into Sol or Cash, and then just back, and they're just the rinse and repeat basically on the tokens. But yeah. Oops. Gotta catch them all, but it's fun to joke around and shit. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Just posting something like here, bam.
I was just doing a little background thing here.
There we go. Cool. Yeah. So somebody asked us earlier, right? Let's see, where is it? What's up, Banks? He's like, which one's the best to buy? PulseX, Rep, PulseChain, eHex, PHex. Was going through my CMC Q3 info. I have some eHex. We'll stand. I'll get into PulseX. What do you think? I think PulseX is a really good buy right now. In terms of, let's just look. I'm just looking in terms of like value, in terms of like which one's cheaper, what's the best opportunity right now, what's gone down a lot. Like, let me pull it up. This is a great question because obviously we've had a really nice run. We've had a really nice run on eHex. PHex has gone down a little bit, right? But it's still like, let me full screen this real quick. If you look here, right, we're at 34 right now. We're at 22. Hex has gone down actually considerably. It's down to 76. Damn. So right now, it's really the big deals right now. If I had to say it's probably PHex and PulseX, just because how much they've gone down relative to the other ones. PulseChain's gone down as well, but not as much. So like PulseX is much closer to like, I mean, PulseX is basically at a 2x of its all-time low right now. PHEX is within, I think, basically 40% of its all-time low, and then EHEX is literally on a 2.2x from its all-time low. So if we're just looking from the lows to like current prices, like PHEX and PulseX are closer as a better value buy right now versus like that. That's why I was like screaming, EHEX at a tenth of a penny, because it was like it's at its all-time low. That's the lowest it's been all cycle. That's why I DCA'd heavy there, just because it was a no fucking brainer basically. Well, you don't need to pay for red light therapy. Just look at PulseChain charts. I mean, really look at most coins charts. I mean, look, it's all red. It's all. I mean, look, you want to go to Solana real quick, the darling. Like I go to Solana right now. Like, of course, these are all top meme coins and stuff. But if you look at coins people are holding and stuff, like they've gone down quite a lot. Let me see.
A lot of sub ecosystem coins are kind of like the last to get the rotation right now.
Right. So we took profits here. Oh wait, let me go sorry, there we go. We took profits here. And now it's come down to here.
It looks like a pretty good buy to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, I did, if I remember right, I think I bought back somewhere here in the 60, like 60 here. I did my first DCA. And then, honestly, I've been a little lazy because of all the traveling and stuff. So I still have the other half of the DCA I need to make here. So I could buy some here. This is a good price. We're at 40. We're at 48. It's over here. I think it was basically 90 million market cap. Or no, 80 million market cap basically right here. So I mean, it's a nice discount right now. It's almost, it's a 40+% discount. Anybody can be a nobody. That's right. Yeah, Loafy's a steal right now. Damn, Ricky, man, can I ask you something, Ricky Romero? I actually have a good question. Did you forget to take your Zoloft yesterday? Did you forget to take your fucking antidepressants, dog? Dude, L in the chat for Ricky Romero, man. He was acting like an idiot in the Fresh and Fit chat. I couldn't believe the shit coming out your mouth, dog, like on the chats, dude. I was like, is this really Ricky Romero, the legend, acting like a retard right now? Like, fucking A, dude.
Broke nigga alert. 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 Broke nigga alert.
Bro, your whole portfolio's been asked, dude. Dude, like, bro, and like spurging out, like asking retarded shit, dude. Like, it's like so stupid. It's like, I mean, you're basically like we're race baiting, basically. Like Ricky was in the chat basically saying like, I don't know what 13% of the population creates 50% of the fucking physical assaults in America. It's like he was asking crazy shit. Like,
well, there's just like, I mean, there's people, there's spectrums, right? And like, I get that part of it to some extent, but it's like when we are, like it's good to be critical and talk about different things and whatever. But when we're on another like large podcast and stuff like that too, it's like, there's just some things in the chat that you'll see from people who are outside of our community where you're like, okay, that sounds like, a comment that somebody like kind of like one of that guy who called in on that Friday show, right? It sounds like just something that somebody who is trying to, what do you call it? Just undercut and make, a sly comment just to make somebody look bad versus, oh, this is something that I'm actually critically thinking about, right? So it's like, I don't know, just be like a little bit more aware of like, how you're discussing things. Like it's just really the delivery, I would say, on some of that stuff, because we're fine to talk about all that information and stuff. It's just,
I've never not answered a question you've said basically, or anybody in the chat really. I mean, it's ask me anything. Yeah, but it's kind of like, I was like, all right, well, it's because we have a lot of new people on Fresh and Fit, so we're just trying to answer questions, and then I just read retarded shit in the chat, bro, that like, I'm like, damn, dog.
Well, it sounds like, I'm like, bro, do you hate us? I'm like, oh, goddamn.
Yeah, and stuff like that. I mean, I'm up too, dude. I'm up a lot. Trust me, like, if you're up 150K, I'm up way more than that, dog. Like, just being for real, dude. But like, you have to take shots. Like, this is why we have multiple coins in the portfolio. And we've done really well. Like, Shuck, I have a lot of Bitcoin. I got a lot of Ethereum. I bought it really cheap. I've done really well. I bought Solana very cheap. I bought Pepe at fucking nothing. I bought fucking nobody at nothing. I bought tons of stuff. I made a lot of money already and shit like that. But I'm trying to help everyone make their cash. But I just recently bought another $10,000 of Sonic at 24 cents. And I even said on stream on Sonic, if we do get another breakdown, like let's just say the stuff that's happening in Singapore doesn't come out good, I might be able to buy Sonic at 16 cents. That's probably the next resistance level because that's the all-time low of Phantom on this cycle. So I'm like, cool.
Yeah. And I mean, do you do risk management, Ricky, or do you just go all in on bullshit? Like, I mean, come on, bro. Yeah. Like, just don't be a fucking retard. Let's
see. Ricky, you're up more than me because you have more money than me in Boston. That's never going to change. But
well, and it's not about dollar value; it's about percentage value too, right?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
But if you look at percentage, if you look percentage up, like that's fair for everybody. But I don't know; it's just one of those things where it's just like, man, like if you don't like us, why be in the chat?
Stop watching, dude. Yeah, stop watching. Go make money with someone else. Like I don't care. Like, but so it comes down to this, and like if we're talking percentage gains, I've made more money than you in percentage gains, so that won't change at all. Like at all ever, like basically, but yeah, it just is. Yeah, well, it doesn't seem like a dog. I mean, you're like it's like you're acting like a bitch who keeps cheating on me and shit. I still love you, Miguel. Like, all right, whatever, whatever. You keep sucking every other dude's dick, but hey, whatever. Yeah, money don't unlame you and shit. Yeah, but look, I'm not using that to flaunt you, but I will use it to fucking shit on a guy that's acting like a hater and stuff like that. Like. It is what it is.
Again, it's just text does it's hard to show intonation and stuff like that. So it's just like be mindful of the comment. That's all. Because we keep seeing pot shots or whatever, then we're just gonna assume. But anyways,
yeah, definitely, yeah, but. Yeah, actually, I do like nobody right here. I mean, it's looking good, but the thing is that we have to watch out for obviously if we just get one more, like maybe like I don't think we're gonna go below like 110 or 110 on Bitcoin or anything like that. So like as long as Solana basically holds up, this is gonna start holding up finally and start heading up and stuff because it hasn't gone low enough yet to like it hasn't created a new kind of it hasn't broken up the the lower highs basically pattern that it's been doing.
Yeah, I mean, I like nobody here. I mean, if you take a look at the just the most recent downtrend from that previous high, it does look like a pretty good 5-wave sequence where you have that first move down being the wave 1, the biggest move down being the 3, and then the last move being the 5. That's what you like to see on a pullback. And then if you look at it, we don't have Bollinger Bands on this chart, but if you put on the Bollinger Bands, like they're just a little bit under where current price is. So, and then if you look at support levels as well, it's coming to kind of a main support level. And so, yeah, this token's not going to be, what do you call it? Just given up on by the whales and stuff like that. They do like to scoop when it's cheap again. So, yeah, it's looking like it's starting to get in a really good DCA zone.
Yeah. And here's the other thing too, is like, so there's a lot of jealousy that's happening throughout the space because basically, I mean, CZ is basically one of the most powerfulest people in crypto, if not the most powerfulest. And basically, I mean, let's just be honest. There's probably a little bit of there's been a coordinated effort on certain influencers to shill the fuck out of Aster, of course, just like there was on Hyperliquid, but more so. I've seen I'll tell you, I've seen more people shilling Aster than I have seen Hyperliquid. Just one for one, basically, and then because Aster's going up so much, and then the 10, basically Binance Coin doing a 10,000x. And being at $1,000 right now, basically a ton of projects are in the feelings right now about it. And I mean, basically a bunch of L1s and L2s. I know you can look at it. You can see tons of money bridging over to Binance Chain right now. It still is. So like where a lot of money went. So that right now the rotation it's on Binance Chain, mostly onto Aster and mostly into like BNB token and into like BUSD basically. Yeah, like this is actually this is causing a lot of the jealousy that's happening right now. Yep, people are obsessed with their ecosystems and looking at CZ doing his thing. He's literally doing yoga right now, flexing, doing yoga.
Oh yeah, no, CZ now that he's off probation and that he's been out of prison for what do you call it, quite a while now, and all that stuff. Like he's like, and then also Binance might get the ability to work with customers in the United States directly without the U.S. Branch of their company. Like he's going back into like kind of crypto god mode in the sense of he can kind of just go back to doing what he was doing in the previous bull markets and stuff like that. And he hasn't been able to do that since pretty much 2022. So it's like 3 years, of no CZ, pumping the crypto market. And this is what we really need. I know people hate CZ, and I know people are like, well, but CZ technically, he basically dumped the market here into the lows that we just got. Well, first of all, he just gave you a gift, because pulling back the whole crypto market for about half a week, gives you a very good buy opportunity, first and foremost. And then second of all, like the amount of new liquidity that he's creating with Aster and all this stuff on BNB chain, like once people take profits on stuff, they're going to rotate it into other chains, back into Ethereum specifically for sure. And of course, back into BNB as well. But they're going, it's going to help push up the market overall for crypto. We just need more. I'll say it in a joking way, but like we need more like crypto OGs pushing up, different crypto Ponzi's. And I don't mean, that in the sense of like a negative sense, obviously, not like more scams or anything like that, but just in the sense of a lot of the times crypto OG influencer, rich types, what they'll do is they'll often like find a way for their coin to, go off and make some money. And then they'll take that and then they'll use that to prop up, other stuff in the crypto space, which is overall good for everybody. But, the short term, people focus on like, oh no, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's manipulating. It's like, yeah, but if we don't have him, we're at the whim of BlackRock,
Yeah, they all manipulate it. Like,
yeah, and we need that actually, Yeah.
The reason anyone listened to like Arthur Hayes is because at one point he controlled the entire market. At one point when he had Bitcoin, literally one of the few times Bitcoin and Ethereum were like completely muzzled. He completely controlled when they went up and down. It was insane, actually. And they slapped him up. He took home some of his money, but they shut him down basically on it and stuff like that because they didn't like that, obviously. But it is kind of we're in a kind of crazy kind of space right now. And then just like Mr. What this says here, like Mr. Invalidated says, with the channel pudgy, the name's dollar cost, right? Buying at different levels, not full porting into anything, and only investing what you can afford to lose, or stay in the down round for a long time. Pumps don't last. Yeah, so. I mean, that's in the channel. Yeah, I'm about dollar costing in, laddering out, and making some swing trades, but not I'm not day trading basically, right? I'm making long-term investments in certain ecosystems, and I'm here for the long run. And then people don't understand as well that some of these investments don't pan out until literally maybe even the last months of the cycle, possibly. Like even with Hex, right? Like Hex, I mean, Hex pumped a lot from the bottom, but it didn't feel like it when we were in the middle of it. It wasn't until like March of 21, after we've been in it since like the entire bear market of 2019 onwards, that it finally started moving above a penny and a couple cents. And we're like, wow, this is incredible. And like, it felt terrible the whole time.
Yeah, and then the summer dip happened, and then it went to 55 cents in like 2.5-3 months.
Yeah. And I mean, I actually got some information for you guys. So Aster has an airdrop of 700 million tokens, $700 million of current supply tokens that unlocks October 5th. So keep that on the schedule there a little bit. October 5th, there could be some downwards pressure on Aster possibly.
Is it like the 5th or the 17th?
So there's two of them actually. So there's an Aster airdrop October 5th, unlocks 700 million into the platform, offering 300x leverage. Let me see.
300x leverage.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, bro. It's so funny. I'm gonna try to find the other one as well. Let me see. The last one, let me see, 17. Wow, I didn't know that. That's insane. ZK Sync has 88% of its supply in one address, not a multi-sig, not a vesting contract. One wallet controls $323 million of tokens. That's crazy. That's funny, though. I'll find it, though. There's a lot of shit here. Yeah. The whole Aster thing was it was a big, I mean, until Aster was launched, I mean, it was a fucking unknown token, basically. Like a lot of insiders bought the token, basically. So like you have to have inside information from Binance, basically, in order to know that like this kind of dog shit like DEX got converted into Aster, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
Yeah, and there's plenty of people that were giving the heads up on that.
Yeah.
Like the B&B crew.
Short B&B when he takes a pic before. That's funny as hell, yeah. Yeah.
Like
so, yeah, I mean,
B&B hits, what if B&B were to hit 4K this cycle, bro? That'd be crazy.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, we're like, here's the thing: is B&B's at all-time highs right now. Finally, yeah. What was its previous all-time high?
Like 500-600, I think.
Okay, so it's basically done kind of what Bitcoin's done already. It's kind of above. It's done. It's not a double exactly, but it's like basically like, yeah, it's kept up a little bit. Basically, it's still, yeah.
It laid behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. Basically this whole cycle is literally just probably the last like few months or couple months that it really caught up with everything. But that's the one thing you can always bet on with BNB is that its ratio against Bitcoin, it will catch back up with it eventually.
Yeah. And the reason that another reason because I see people talking about Sonic and stuff, a lot of people are more willing to take more risk on an L1 than they are like in the GameFi sector, right? Yeah. Because L1s are a much bigger game. And they're just easier to kind of invest and stuff. Like I see a lot of good smoke with Sonic and stuff like that. I see the NASDAQ listing. I see the money they're raising for Flying Tulip. But at the same time, too, I know it's going to be multi-chain. So it's not just going to be Sonic, of course. But money, I mean, I'm pretty confident it's going to launch initially on Sonic. Though a Solana one would be kind of funny if it happened. That would be really funny, actually. Oh my god, the cope would be incredible. But that'd be funny for the laughs. But it's probably going to go on Sonic, and then I've recommended because we've been asked a little bit. Like I recommended Solana probably being a really good second spot for it to go on, just because it's like the main one basically, and then they can create a more stronger bridge between Solana and Sonic basically. From there, where you're going to go Base protocol, but Base isn't going to want them there, right? Obviously, but Base doesn't have that. So maybe they do a deal with them, and then they do, because it's obviously Base is really in, they're probably more on team Ethereum just because they're anti-Binance, of course, and they need a competition. So I wouldn't be so that would be something interesting. So maybe alliances are being made in the background, possibly with because it's just from the things I've seen, it seems like both projects have used some of the tech from like Andre to like kind of build and kind of help out Hyperliquid and Aster. If we were to believe so, basically, Yeah.
The Ethereum crew has a lot of like punching power this cycle.
This whole Aster Hyperliquid thing has like been the most interesting thing. I mean, it's interesting in terms of like who's in bed with who. It's like it's really showing like which team are they on. It's really interesting actually. Beforehand you could obviously it was kind of just CZ versus like FTX and like a couple other players basically, but it was mostly that like every cycle there's kind of like the two big players. It's CZ again up, and then it's like it's looking like it's kind of like a united like front basically or something like that with like bunch of smaller powers, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
In the chat, a guy named Harris was saying, what do you call it? Asking about Zcash, I think. I think ZC is Zcash, right?
Yeah. Yes, it should be Zcash.
I looked at the chart yesterday. It's not doing bad. It's like pretty much a 2x from its lows and stuff like that. So it's in a good spot. Is it going to rip and do crazy? No. But, it's basically been stable to the dollar and then up against the dollar during different times of the market. So hasn't really been down too much unless you just bought a local top. So, and I'm talking about since the beginning of the 4-year cycle for this one. So, but if you look at it in comparison to last cycle, of course, it's down a lot. But from where it hit the lows is doing pretty good. So will it continue to kind of hold up? I think so. Will it get like a crazy pump? Probably not, but it's a solid coin. It has utility.
No, definitely, yeah. It's doing a lot. I think it's doing a lot better than Monero is right now, actually.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, all the drama that happened with Monero, but who knows? I mean, but it's a lot of that with they were forcing upgrades to protect Monero, basically. Yeah. So I don't know who's like. I mean, if he's a villain or not. The guy that was kind of forcing these upgrades and kind of 51% attacking it, basically.
Yeah, I think privacy coins are just not, are not gonna be a main narrative this cycle. But yeah, I mean, if you use them, that's great.
Yeah, so I've got a video actually about Zcash a little bit actually. So I think I've showed it on my stream before. It's with Gainsey, and like he's probably one of the main guys kind of promoting Zcash. So Zcash is actually actively promoting through streamers on Pump.fund actually. Mm. So like Gainsey's one of the guys promoting it a little bit, obviously because he bought a big bag. I mean, come on, of course, right? But it is interesting to hear his take a little bit. Like it's because this is something we always do in this. Like we obviously we kind of joke around about XRP, right? But we listen. Okay, what's the propaganda? Is it convincing? Basically, right? So here, I'll just play it real quick.
Zcash does not have any such evangelist, but they have the best bag holders in the world. If you held Zcash up until now, you lost out on a mountain of wealth. Like if you held Zcash through 2017 and then through 2021, instead of holding Bitcoin, you're nowhere near as rich as you should be. Bro, I thought their target was going to be 5,000. I thought, a clean 100x makes a great target. To me, that seems somewhat reasonable. It puts them into the top 10. It makes sense. Bro, their target is fucking 50,000. And everyone fucking believes it. Their organic target is $50,000. Don't fucking ask me how or why. Don't ask me why everyone. I don't fucking know why. But their target makes me bullish because you have a bunch of these holders. Like, look, the SPX playbook was you had a bunch of holders holding for over 2 years. The Zcash holders have been holding for over 8, and their coin finally has. And you think it's gonna stop at some tiny ass target, bro? That shit's gonna fly. I think. I can't give you financial advice, but if I had to bet on anything, Zcash feels like a really fucking good bet. It's coin with actual fucking tech, cutting edge developers, and holders that have held this shit for over 8 years and want an insane fucking return on their target. Everything for that coin is lined up for it to fly, in my opinion. Like, there's other coins that I believe in, but that one to me, at least at a valuation of 50 and below, is just an easy fucking buy.
Yeah, I mean, I get what he's saying, basically.
It's a narrative, yeah.
I think he looked at the XRP thing and looked like what coins have that kind of community are still around. That because I've shown on the chart before that there was kind of a 6-year period in XRP where it was kind of he is Jewish. Well. There was a 6-year period where like XRP didn't really perform that well. It did move. It's kind of like I equated a lot of it to like if you had invested into Chainlink in 21, like. Especially if you got in after like March, it was kind of not that great. Basically, right. Like you still could have made some gains, but it was just not. It's never enough. Like you basically would have to have gone in and just been cool with a 2x, and then like sold it out and be like, oh, I got my profit and walked. But who does that in a bull run? No fucking no one, basically.
Well, except for this one.
Except for this one. Yeah.
The last one, the last 2 ones, no. This one, yes.
Yeah, it's so funny too. Like, I'm not gonna make a Jew joke, but this guy's into Zcash, and my favorite Jew in the whole planet, GG33, is also into Zcash as well. Maybe they know something I don't. I call it Jew vesting. So I just follow where the money goes.
Maybe they're front running the Israeli shekel CBDC.
Ooh, wow. Oh yeah, because like one of the things they were trying to build with it with a lot of these CBDCs and stuff is they're trying to basically create private transactions because the government wants to be able to do some secret stuff on there. Of course, yeah. It's sort of like they have.
Also, you can't have a government money that goes out to people and not it be overtly tracked.
Yeah,
I mean you could if you're in China.
Cool, I would think that would be so cool. I think that was so cool if that happened actually. Just because, I mean, I think the government thing should be tracked. That should be really sick, actually.
No. I mean, like if you give money out, let's say you give $1 out to everybody, and then you tell them in the paper dollar, there's going to be an NFC chip that basically tracks, the geolocation of what you're doing with the money, where you're spending it. Nobody's going to fucking want to use that dollar versus, a paper dollar that doesn't have that, Bruh.
Bro, I feel like no fucking way.
It'll be built on Ethereum, but as will everything else. But no, it's just one of those things where
that'd be so fun.
You gotta hedge.
Yeah. Like, thanks for everyone for sure, Mr. Invalid, for sure. Why the name Mr. Invalid? I don't understand that.
Invalidated. Well, invalidated on the chart, right? Or something like that would be like,
you have a chart reference, you think?
Yeah, you could, because like if you say, oh, this pattern was invalidated, right? It just means like, hey, you had a pattern, it was working, and then it basically broke down and it didn't work out. That's kind of like the story of ILV to some extent.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to go so hard on Ricky or nothing like that. It's just like it's been a little irritating the past days.
Well, yeah, I mean, we already have a bunch of heel biters, right? And so it's like it doesn't help when somebody that we consider, a friend, or somebody that we consider an ally, within the Moon Gang. Like, we don't want other Moon Gangers just, heel biting. Like, give more context. Don't be like, these guys, only pick losers, and here's every coin that's lost. And it's like, well, why don't you list every coin that's won too? You know what I mean? But people tend to focus on the 5% that's negative and not the 95% that's positive, because people like to be, I don't know. It just goes into rule number one in the Moon Game. But hey,
I mean, this is why we've overhauled the course and stuff like that, and we especially, like, Charlie, can you share the course actual schedule, please? Yeah, because I don't have it on this laptop right now.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
And actually, I'm getting something added to it too from our guy right now. So we'll have an updated one here in a minute, but I'll pull this one up first.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, but we don't, at the same time, we don't want an echo chamber as well. We never have. We've always
but put a little more context to it. And just put it a little bit more respectfully. It's like, it's like, you guys are trash. Well, it's like, okay, but it's like, no, you guys are trash because.
He's like, you guys are trash, and these concise 14 bullet points. He's like a Martin Luther fucking hammering the fucking thing on the fucking door.
Let me know if you can see it or if I need to change anything.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. That's somebody. Great. Okay. No, DM me at Green. Where did you DM me at? But anyway, here, let me full screen it. So we've so on October 7th, like, we've overhauled the custom portfolio strategies to overemphasize again that, and this is something that we've done for a long time, especially on this cycle, about having your portfolio mostly in the majors. We've always said that, and I think a lot of people have forgotten that we've told people, pick, if we've always recommended a busy portfolio strategy for people. It's like, be mostly Bitcoin or Ethereum, 50%, and then maybe one or two other L1s and a meme coin. Keep it simple, right? Very simplistic strategy. But if you're more advanced and you basically want to have a little more risk on there, you can maybe lower the percentage of a Bitcoin or Ethereum. Obviously, we were recommending Ethereum heavier because it was a better purchase, especially over the last 24 and most of 25, or versus Bitcoin because it was a higher price, just for as a value play. And basically from there, you were able to go into heavier L1s and then get into the L1 ecosystems or meme coins. Some people chose I want 30% of, we always leave either put a trading bag or you put more of a high risk bag of 20%. And obviously most people probably have chosen a 20% bag of meme coins. That's totally okay. But you got to keep it like that and stuff like that. So
yeah, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right?
Correct. Yeah, and then you guys know this. So when we start going down, one of the reasons why we're going to take profits on meme coins so heavily, like 80% sell off of meme coins into cash, is because the crash is horrible when it happens on meme coins. And as nobody sausage, that's one of the top meme coins on Solana, along with Bert and a couple other ones in Bonk. When a crash happens on Solana, I mean, Solana is probably, let's just say, down 14%. They're down 40, 50% from their top. It's substantial. It's substantial, basically. So why no Pulse? And we do have them. They're all part of, like, it's just because we have so many L1s to talk about. Like, it's kind of getting a little, like, we were like, we have so much in L1s and L2s to talk about. We were having trouble finding, like should we just have a specific one type webinar for that, or just combine a couple and talk about a lot of the stuff, basically, because we're going to give previous webinars as well, previous PulseChain webinars and previous Sonic webinars for extra info for people. But we want to talk about the newest up-to-date information. Like, I'm going to talk about, like, what's going on with the whole Pulse Bridge situation. It's already been fixed already, so there's kind of nothing to talk about now. But, like, still, I'm going to talk about it, like the tablets and kind of numbers and just, like, cool, interesting things. But
give a little on the inside baseball.
Yeah, inside baseball and stuff. But at the same time, too, like, I don't want to spend the whole time going over, like, history, because I already have webinars on the whole history, and that history has never changed. It's there. It's kind of like once the history's there, it's always there. So, like, I have great webinars where I've done, like, unbelievable breakdowns on the entire history of PulseChain from EHEX all the way to the current installment now that we have recorded that we can just give you guys, which is honestly really, those history lessons are really important. I love giving those history lessons. I've given history lessons on how Phantom kind of came to be up until, like, the conversion, and it turned into Sonic, basically, and a lot of stuff, man. So we're going to be talking a lot about October 14th right there. AI research dummies, Wall Street L1s and L2s. That's a big one right there. Wall Street L1s and L2s, crypto natives. That's so basically those 2 days right there. My God, that's a lot there.
Because
my voice is going to go away.
There's a few chains, right, that cross over here. I mean, the one that we talk about a lot that I think has a really interesting crossover between both of these webinars is Sonic, right? Because they're trying to go more the Wall Street side, but they started as, a crypto native side. And so they're kind of like trying to go over this way, but at the same time, like, do they want to abandon this side? I don't think so. But Andre seems like he's kind of doesn't care, right, on that a little bit. So that's a lot of interesting discussion right there. We have PulseChain itself. Some people are like, why hasn't it moved like crazy? And it's like, it's totally a crypto native, has nothing to do with anything about Wall Street, right? And then it's like, I'm trying to think of, like, a Wall Street only coin, or a mainly Wall Street coin would be something like, not necessarily XRP. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, because a lot of the chains in crypto do have, crypto native aspects to them, but some of them are more heavy Wall Street. Some of them are more heavy crypto native. So yeah, we just got a lot of mix within there. Don't forget the bonus webinars, guys, because, if there's some spillover, let's say there's a certain subject that changes between now and then on PulseChain, and we're like, holy shit, like, we got some new information on XYZ thing, we can have that as part of a bonus webinar, and stuff like that. Some people ask me, are we going to do anything with Binance chain? Because we really, we've talked about Binance coin. We said, yeah, Binance coin's great to buy, but there really hasn't been much else in that ecosystem that's really been too much of a buy. But now that Aster's making moves and stuff, there's a lot of liquidity going over to that chain. So we're going to be talking heavy about Binance Smart Chain and everything over there too. So, which is a brand new aspect to the CMC that we haven't talked about in a while. So, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming. We have a variety of guests coming. I mean, I'm still pulling for Alex from Base Chain with the Aerodrome and everything, and it'd be hilarious.
What?
Like, have one guest with Base Chain and Aerodrome, and then have another guest from Sonic, because, like, we're friends with people across different chains, even if the chains don't necessarily like each other. So we kind of, because we're coin agnostic, we can give you guys looks on a lot of different areas.
What's that? What kind of religion is that, Charlie? I only know one thing, all in on one token, and it's not Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's some microcap shitcoin.
Oh shit. Well, I guess that maybe that'll be in the best swing trades or top 50 coin list, I guess. I don't know.
Damn, MC said, if I don't see an Altseason, I'll never buy crypto again. Well, damn, dog. So levy. Sheesh. Not bad.
Yeah.
More Bitcoin for us.
Here, where are we at here? Okay. Look.
Oh, yeah. Let me check.
Go back here because, yeah.
Boom. There we go.
I couldn't see the chat. Yeah, I mean, it would suck if we didn't have an alt season or a speculation season this bull run. I think we will get it. I don't think we won't. But with the 10% chance or whatever that we don't, I ain't leaving.
Jesus Christ. Sorry. I forgot my videos weren't muted. I had to mute them real quick. 1 second.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, okay, good. It fucking blasting me right now. Shout out to Almighty. He's in the gym right now. Good.
Oni-chan. No.
Oni-chan. Oni-chan. Look, this is actually, we were actually getting these questions a lot during, we went on Fresh and Fit 3 times. How low do you see Bitcoin going in 26? I mean, we're obviously we're going to be talking a lot about this during the chat. All the courses from this point onwards, a big focus is kind of getting you guys ready at some point to buy the low for the next cycle. Because that is really one of the best. I mean, that's the best. It's sort of like we've said this. This has been said in real estate. You make all your money when you buy the house originally. Your purchase price. All your money's made on that first purchase. That first, like, whatever price that was for the house. That's where you make the majority of the money. So when I just longed Esther, nice, very nice, brother. Congratulations. That was some risk, but hey, it worked out. But yeah, October 5th, look out. Yeah, October 5th, there's some supply coming out. And it's weird because I'm getting like different things because some stuff says it's coming out later, some are a little sooner and stuff. But like, just be, there's going to be supply coming out, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was going to give my Bitcoin tapestry for 2026, I would say in Q4 here, we get a good move for 2 out of the 3 months, maybe 2.5 out of the 3 months. Then some end of year volatility, of course. Maybe a good opportunity at the beginning of the year to scoop some stuff back up again. One more run in Q1. I would say if it bleeds into Q2, that's a little lucky. That'd be nice, but no guarantees on that. And then Q3 and Q4 are your deep bear market on Bitcoin. And from wherever the peak is, it's a minimum 65%. Not maximum, but probably actually about maximum 75% dip from top to bottom. That's what I would say. If I was going to go with a real maximum, I would say like 80% would be kind of crazy from top to bottom. So it just depends on where we get the high. And then the low coming in Q4 of next year. And then at absolute latest, the low could be in January of 27. And that would still fit with the 4-year cycle.
Yep.
And then we basically have reloaded. So we might not like crypto is used to a 1 full year bear market, right? From top to bottom on Bitcoin. We've had the last 2 were 84 and 77% moves from top to bottom. And over the course of an entire calendar year, I do think it's if we bleed into 26 and get some new all-time highs there in Q1, I think it's very, very likely we do not have a full 1 year bear market. And even let's say it's a 9-month bear market or an 8-month bear market or something like that, where it's pretty fast. That's actually a good thing because people then are like, for that short period of time, they're like, oh no, like it's terrible. But then they come back a lot quicker because, like it's kind of like pulling off the Band-Aid during the COVID pandemic, right? Prices went down like crazy. Bitcoin went down from like $9,000 down to $3,000 practically, not exactly those prices, but went down pretty significantly within like a couple weeks. And it took about a month to recover. And then we're back in business. And since that was so quick, people were like, oh shit, that was crazy. But, the upside was pretty good after that. I kind of feel like on a macro level, that could be kind of how we feel in the bear market. It's like, oh, that was pretty extreme, but it was in terms of volatility, but in terms of timing, it's like, well, at least it didn't last too long. So.
Right. What would it be? Okay, so this is a question you probably don't get asked very often, right? Where would like, okay, so let's just say we're crashing, but the low hasn't been made yet. Where does it start getting kind of weird, like time wise, that we still haven't hit the Bitcoin low?
So if you're going to go exactly how we've been doing it in the 4-year cycles, it's 3 years and 11 months, low to low. So that would be mid-October of next year. So mid-October of 2026 would be where you would expect the 4-year cycle low.
Okay.
And if you look at 60-day cycles, you have, and they're in increments of 30, right? So half a cycle is 30 days. The other half of the cycle is 30 days. 4-year cycles are in increments of, you could say, 2 years, right? First half of the cycle is 2 years. Second half of the cycle is 2 years. And if you look at the 60-day cycle, like if you average out all the cycle lows together, it's like 60.5 days from low to low this cycle. And same thing with the 4-year cycle. It's, 3 years, 11 months on average. But within the 60-day cycle, you have a grace period of about the earliest you get a 60-day cycle low in general, right? Sometimes there's anomalies, but in general, about day 45, which would be about half of a cycle, 15 days, right? Difference. And then the latest you get is generally about 75 days, which is the same, about half of a cycle, right? So, what do you call it? For on the yearly, that would be something like half of a half would be 1 year, which I would say is too much grace period. I mean, I haven't. Yeah, you're right. I haven't been asked that question too often, so I haven't gone back and done the math on it and the logic on that. I don't know if 60-day cycles are exactly the best comparison, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head right now. So, I mean, in my gut, I would say the biggest grace period on either way, a short cycle or extended cycle low, would be about 3 months, right? So from October, that'd be to like the end of January of 27. And I don't think we'd get an early cycle low, really, because Bitcoin's 4-year cycle, like that would mean like a couple months before October next year. I think that'd just be too quick. So I would lean, if it's going to happen one way or the other, I would lean towards an extended cycle low. And, I wouldn't really expect that to be too much later than January of 27. Like if it's past like February, maybe, right? But if it's past February, it's like March, April or something like that, then I would say, okay, we're going to start looking into data and be like, okay, how has the cycle shifted, or has the cycle shifted? Because we backtested the 60-day cycles and we found, because what do you call it? This is when we were making the Cultivate Crypto algo. Yeah. And when we backtested them, it was really interesting because we gave it all the data of like, okay, here's the parameters of a 60-day cycle. Can the bot go back and like find all the 60-day cycles lows in Bitcoin's history based on that data? And we gave it the data set of the current information that we had. It went back, found all the cycle lows that it considered with the data that we gave it. And the interesting thing that it found was in 2015, it's kind of like, when you look at the rings of a tree and you're like, oh shit, there's something like there's a gap here or something on one of the rings. Maybe there was like a huge fire or like something that happened as the tree was growing.
Like a traumatic event or something, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
And so in that data, what we saw was around 2015, it shifted from about, I can't remember if it was 30 or 40-day cycles and then shifted to 60-day cycles. But they were before 2015 with all the backtested data, the cycles were much shorter on the daily. So, and we haven't seen any, extension. So that'd be the first extension to 60 days. We haven't seen another extension on the 60-day cycle. Like I said, this cycle, the average has been 60.5 days for each 60-day cycle, low to low. So if the 60-day cycle hasn't adjusted this time, I wouldn't really expect the 4-year cycle to be adjusted significantly either. But again, like I said, if we go into like the spring of 27 and we still haven't found a low on Bitcoin, okay, something's up, right? And then we got to kind of go through the data and really see like what's happening there. But that would be the only thing I would say is going to change my perspective on the 4-year cycles. Everybody in crypto saying the 4-year cycle is dead, just as an uneducated person. I'm not going to, trash it too much, but they're just people who are only looking at tops and they have no idea what cycles even are. They think everything is only based on the supply dynamics of the halving. Yes, that's a key fundamental factor, but that's not everything that goes into creating the 4-year cycle. Global liquidity has a big impact on that as well. But people like to simplify things and they think they understand it because everybody's parroting each other on that information. But I kind of feel like every week I'm explaining that in a super chat or in some sort of question in terms of like what's the difference in 60-day cycles. And I think I'm going to be I do think because if we get the high later than what we expected, we get the low where we expect. But it seems like a shorter bear market, you're going to start hearing people in the next cycle be like, we're in a super cycle, we're in a super cycle. And that will be a great way to bring retail into the market next cycle, because they're like, holy shit, it was a shorter bear market. Holy shit, it wasn't as crazy. Holy shit, Bitcoin is really, you know, the god coin that's, you know, never going to go down. It's only up, you know, forever. And like, once you get that kind of sentiment in the market, I don't want to put, you know, water on that fire. I want that to be a narrative for sure, but I'm not going to get fooled by that narrative next cycle.
Right. Yeah, we just have to take a look at the data and just kind of look at reality and see what's happening and just move accordingly, you know, with the information and data we got, you know. Yeah, and the thing is, the reason why we're talking about this now is because this is how, you know, we were on with Fresh and Fit. We did a show with 305 podcast on Fresh and Fit with I think Gary was in the background, but with Gary and with Fresh. And, you know, Fresh has met some really very rich, influential people. I'm talking about billionaires that have basically, you know, talked to him and everything like that and told him things. And that's one of the biggest things that he's learned is kind of like, which is like, is just kind of like, see your life, work 5 to 10 years in the, like, think about your life in 5 and 10 years and then work backwards to try to get to it. Basically, like longer. I know in crypto, we kind of like, we don't work on like, you know, we don't have quarterlies, right? As an example, like we don't have like quarterly reports and stuff in the stock market now, but we basically are working either on the some guys working on the 60 days and other people are working on like just what's happening on the day to day basically, versus like looking at like, damn, what's over the year or over the cycle. That's, I have always thought over the cycle, basically, like this is where we're at right now. This is good. Greed is good. But like, I know how, because I've been through these rides twice already, how bumpy they are. I know like all of the crazy money that can be made, the money is made towards the right towards the tail end of it. And it's massive amounts of money. So I'm used to, I mean, it sucks. Like even me, I hate, I mean, it would be nice if it's up and to the right the whole time. That's pretty cool. It has been for
2017 was pretty good.
Yeah. 2017 was pretty good. But, you know, we were obviously much more novice at the time. And then on top of that, it was a completely different cycle. It was much more simpler. There wasn't that many coins really until like the second half of like 2017, really. There was like more coins, and you still had to be at a certain level of crypto knowledge to even get access to like be able to get on Binance and, you know, move your money in crypto. Like most people weren't even on that level. They didn't even know how to move Bitcoin off of Coinbase at all. Yeah. Most people didn't actually at all. Like it took me a bit to learn how to like even take my Litecoin and Ethereum off of Coinbase. Like I had to learn, like it was like nerve wracking, because like, I remember I had to manually type in my sending address. That shit was crazy nerve wracking. No, I was seriously going like, I was taking a piece of paper, going like taking the letters, both going like, are they match? Like I remember like I strained my eyes to make sure like I didn't mess anything up, and I sent it. I was like, oh, and like I remember the day when they finally allowed you to copy and paste. I was like, thank you, godsend. But still, but because I had done it that really old fashioned way of actually manually typing out and triple, quadruple checking, I was really good at like looking at the first 6 and last 6 and stuff. That's how old I am in crypto. They didn't even have copy and paste, dogs. We had to manually type it. There was no
I remember that. It was pretty brutal. Like, yeah, you were just like, I remember the first few times, you know, we ever sent crypto, like Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever, you're just like sweating, like, okay, is it going to send, you know? And even if you're sending the test transaction, like once you send the test transaction, you still have to, once you send the real amount, you have to put it in again. And it's like, I did this once, so I'm pretty sure it'll be right. But yeah, it's still pretty nerve wracking at the time. What? I'm going to be Hitler's top guy. Are you looking at something like that?
It is that funny, right? I feel so evil right now. So I've had a bunch of gym equipment delivered to one of my houses, and they're like 6,000 pounds of gym equipment. They're like, where do we put all this shit? It's like, it's like dumbbells and machines and fucking all kinds of shit. They're like, where the fuck do we put all this shit? I'm just laughing.
Well, take the cars out. No. Put the cars around the corner on the street. No.
I'm on Miami Beach later.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, Kyle, come on, get over there. No.
I don't think Kyle can help him.
No, I know. I'm not. Yeah. We would if we could, right? Or he
There's
would.
there's a fucking forklift in the fucking driveway.
Nice.
Oh, I'm building a second home gym on the other. Yeah. That's so funny, dude. Somebody asked me, like, what do I strict press? Right now, I'm probably only doing like 225 right now because I'm cutting right now. I'm not really trying to do like 1 rep maxes or anything crazy, but the most I've ever 1 rep max is like 285, like strict overhead press and stuff. I felt like I was gonna break my back in half. Did you get the wall mounted AC unit?
It's almost an NFL lineman right there, you know?
Yeah, almost, right? You got to practice, man.
They're 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds, you know, then it will be an NFL lineman, yeah.
Yeah, so I did that at 220 pounds. So I weighed like 220 or 215 when I did that. Of course, I had a belt on and stuff just because, man, but like when you're pressing it.
Like, discs, here we come.
Yeah, but I never hurt my back from that. It's all from the deadlifts and like falling at work. That's where it all happened, basically. That was brutal, dude. But right now, I could probably strict press 222 plates right now, no problem, even now. But it's the hardest exercise to put weight on. It's insane. Like, oh my god! I remember when I got the 2 plates for the first time, I was like, oh, whoa, it's magic. Yeah, no. I was so hyped, and then eventually, but I did it with no belt and stuff, and eventually I had belt, I had chalk, even wrist wraps and stuff like that, which are all mental because none of that shit. Well, maybe the chalk, but none of it helps you because there's nothing on God's green earth to help you lift it up. You can't. There's nothing. It's not like there's no deadlift suit you can wear. There's no chest suit. There's nothing. There's no slingshot. Like it's true.
Get like a robo exoskeleton that would make you lift like Ant-Man.
Yeah, like. But that's how I have big shoulders. It was from strict military pressing, and then so I would just do I would try to do 6 reps, but like 6 to 8 reps, and then on days where I was a little tired, I'd actually do more 8 to 12 reps with lower weight, and that's the volume. That's what builds like the shoulders. You want some wide ass shoulders. It's strict. It's like you put the bar right here on your chest and you like push your head forward and back down, and your shoulders are going to explode basically. And then from there, everything else you can go. It's just lighter work. I mean, it's all about reps at that point and stuff, and not forgetting your rear delts and shit. But strict press is the man's lift. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, the only other thing that's even more manlier would be probably lifting an Atlas stone. Like bear hugging an Atlas stone up on a platform. Yeah. That's insane.
Watch it. What were those shows called? Like
World's Strongest? Was it World's Strongest?
Yeah, World's Strongest Man competition, stuff like that. Those were always impressive. Like the keg toss, man. That one's crazy.
That one always freaked me out because I felt like one wrong move, you would flip it wrong, and it could hit you. It could literally hit you. Dude, you know what?
Wear the keg up there, boom, like fuck.
Here's the one negative too. You have to have some giant fucking hands to actually do strongman. You're in a mat. If you just got normal hand size or just even like normal human size hands, you're at a massive disadvantage. You have to have fucking bear claws for that shit because a lot of it's grip strength. Like a lot of people fail like in those things through grip, basically. So the longer and bigger your hands are, the more. Like if your grip is starting to fail, you have more like surface area for the bar not to slip out of your hands and shit and just last longer.
Yeah, it's the same thing with NFL quarterbacks. They're like, how you palm the ball, basically.
Yeah. I use leveraging momentum. Strict price doesn't allow you to use either. That's correct. Yeah, it just looks cool because you're holding some big ass fucking rock, but it does look ridiculous because it looks like they're fucking like walking with a shit on diaper trying to get it onto their knees. But yeah.
It's like they're holding it's like the alt bags, I got my alt bags back.
Yeah. Eduardo is Illuvium cooked from the United States, from the US? What was? Oh, I guess from us, or I don't know.
He was responding to Ilya in the earlier part. She says, he or she says, or he, I think, yeah, sorry, my bad. Says ciao from Italy. That one.
Okay. Ciao from Italy. Question: what's your price on Sonic? My average buy is 57. Is 30. Sonic is 30. Oh, okay, got you. I think it can recover. I mean, like just like anything with Ethereum, when Ethereum breaks above like $5,200, it can recover. There's a lot of money in the liquidity pool.
I'll pull it up.
You can pull it up in a minute and stuff like that.
I mean, it's what, $13. Yeah, I mean it's gonna take a while, but if Ethereum, let's say, does a 2x, right? You can see ILV anywhere between $30 to $45 if Kieran's still getting some traction and stuff. So.
He's still working hard. They're making updates. They're fixing. They're making the game simpler, but they lost a lot of hype. But the same thing too. It's like it's partly his fault, it'll like it's your project, it's your fault, right? Obviously, but there's also the entire thing is also like cooked as well. Like no game has done well, so like, you can't also blame them at that. Like there's no hype on anything.
And,
like
we've literally
Sandbox just went under.
Exactly. We've literally, heard all the stuff from the biggest GameFi projects, and it's like, I mean, GameFi is, as cooked or just slightly less cooked than NFTs.
Yeah, which is, I guess, when they maybe die, maybe never rise again. But like,
I think like if once retail's back in the market, then that stuff can come back for sure. But it's gonna take.
So it's really a game of attrition on them to survive, basically, so they can pump a little bit. But man, they're just destroyed right now. I mean, some of the big problems that's happening right now is because, Sandbox went under. They were paying out a lot of other companies, and they had investments done, and they went under, so they couldn't cash checks anymore to other companies, and then they couldn't also, basically develop games. So like Sandbox went under, knocked out 30 other gaming companies, gone, and then
domino effect.
Yeah, by that happening, I mean, Shrapnel literally said, like, we can't launch our game until 27 now.
And the CCP bought it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Maybe it lances in 26, but, like, I mean, basically the only hope for GameFi is, besides Ethereum just going bananas and everything getting a retarded, like, buy, because everything's pumping, basically, it would basically be like Grand Theft Auto, essentially. So it had to be some big gaming event, because there's going to be a cryptocurrency component to it, and I think it's going to be very closed loop in the beginning and then eventually grow out. But this is why we divested out of it and stuff, and we I was very public about it. I divested about like 60% of my IOV out. I kept a little bigger moon bag. Why not? But that's just it. I'm not buying anymore. I'm done, and it's still alive. But I divested out of it.
Yeah. Hey, looks like we got a guy from Pakistan, Majestic Ninja.
Oh, hey, what's up, G? Hi from Pakistan. You guys are awesome. You've helped me out a lot in crypto. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. That means a lot, man.
Yeah.
We're just trying to stay positive.
Dude, I kind of want to create like a pin. Those maps where you put pins in them and stuff. Like, where we have like Moon Gang nodes. Like, hey, where do we have different people from? Watching us and stuff, because like. I don't think I've ever heard anybody from Pakistan watching us. I heard people from the UAE and different stuff like that, but it's first.
Can't wait to get a Mongolia one. That'd be pretty cool. Watch you from Mongolia. That's sick, dude. That's so cool.
Antarctica would be we have to like lobby. You have to do some advertising down there in the research labs to get some of those guys jumping out. We should show them all Pengu. Like, hey guys, I know you guys know penguins very well, so like we're just gonna show them Pengu.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't Ask Me Anything. If you super chat, I will answer. We're going to get the super chats in a minute once we get a couple more. But, Darks is from Salinas, California. Shout out to the boy. This guy right here. I think it's the first time I've seen him in here. Darks, Salinas, California. Okay. Yeah, it's near one of my hometowns and shit. That's pretty cool. Shout out to all the dudes in Salinas and stuff. No gang fights, I hope. Dude, Salinas used to be such a shithole, bro. Salinas used to be such a shithole. I hated Salinas. It was just gangbangers everywhere. It was fucking horrible. Like, it was field workers and gangbangers. It was so stupid. But it's gotten so much better now. It's so much better now. I think a lot of these guys grown up and they have back problems now. Downtown Salinas has gotten really beautiful now, and like there's actually a really good culture there. There's great Mexican restaurants in downtown Old Town Salinas, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but anyway. Is Israel in the chat? Asking for a friend.
Israel's been in the webinars for sure. Like, I mean, we had the Cody CEO, right?
Yeah,
last in Q1 or Q2. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been in there.
Yeah, I've been in 3 CMCs, my G, bro, my G, but hardly type. That's what's up, man. Maybe I might do like I've been thinking about doing a big meetup, but doing it in Santa Cruz or something. Like, I want to do something fun or some shit. Just go to Beach Boardwalk. I mean, it could be a gambling.
Technically, if we really wanted to, maybe this is like a bear market thing to do, just because like we have more time to do it or something like that. But we always say that, and in the middle of the bear market, we're just working our asses off. But what do you call it? We could start it with a United States tour and then eventually roll it into like a world tour or something like that. But there's enough moongangers in enough places that like we get like 20, 30, 40 person meetups, I'm sure, like in different local areas if we were to go. So, if we ever wanted to.
Yeah, if I ever wanted to, yeah. Darksy's like, no, it's still a ghetto. No, I'm just saying, like, it's sort of like you've been in the shit and now it's not.
I'm gonna step away just for 30 seconds, okay?
Okay, I'll pull you down. Yeah. Just let me know. But that's so funny, dude. It's still a ghetto and stuff like that, but it's gotten better. It's just like, man, I just remember it being so horrible. Like, it was like, of course, you know, it's mostly immigrants and first generation Latinos there, and then a ton of field and farm workers and stuff, like hardworking people, and then just their kids, and then just randos, just gangbangers and shit. Kind of like, but it's gotten better. Dude, that actually would be sick. Yeah, a CMC gym workout, then a coffee meetup in the morning, late night casino runs. That'd be sick. I'll work on something. Like in Vegas, we can do that because we have the capacity to actually do that, film and stuff, and some of those, and we have really good gyms out there in Vegas. Yeah, that actually seems like such a great idea. I might have to do that. Good gyms out here that are really cool that people have recommended to me. So maybe we're gonna collect the couch. I remember Vegas night. Yeah, dude. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I might just do like a one-day meetup or something in Vegas before the year ends or something like that for fun. Yeah. Aren't you afraid of weirdos? Nah, man. I mean, nah, man. It's fine, dude. I mean, it's about the energy you put out there and stuff. Like, I got cool people that follow us, man. We've helped a lot of people over the years. We're good peeps. You know, we got cool people, man. Yeah. I mean, if I was like on Twitch and shit and like, yeah, I mean, at some point, you know, if I start getting, which I will, like I will get thousands of live viewers and thousands more, maybe like I know I'm going to get on that level. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to be more careful, obviously, but then, you know, I'll probably just throw invites only to like people in the Citadel, you know, basically the closest, coolest people and we also, you know, give out invites to people I recognize. Like, I recognize Almighty. I recognize some of the people in here and shit like that, you know, like, you know, I recognize him and I recognize a lot of the people in the chat and stuff. Like, of course, Cesar Gomez, you know, like, is there any meetup in Florida this week? I mean, we're only going to be in today. So if you manage to come down to the Miami area, like, it has to be tonight because we're leaving back to Vegas tomorrow morning. So, yeah, we only came here to do a bunch of streams, 305, all the Fresh and Fit stuff. I got one more stream to do. I got to do a stream with Red Pill Aries and stuff like that. Or I might have him fly out to Vegas to go do a bunch of shit with him and stuff. And Gary, we're trying to get Gary's getting sick and tired of being over here in Miami because he wants to gamble and do all kinds of stuff he needs to do for his other side of his business. So like, he might come down to Vegas for 2 months and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, everyone's weird in their own way. Yeah, but like, we're used to, like, the thing is about the Red Pill guys. The Red Pill guys are all in self-improvement guys and have hope that they're going to get better, just like you guys. Like, we're basically like the Citadel. We're all ascending up, and because everyone's trying to improve themselves, or if they were kind of like dorky or very awkward, they're trying not to be dorky and awkward. You know. Say Mexicano como tú. What? Pinche frijolero, pinche gringo puñetero. Yo ya estoy hasta la madre. Que me llamen frijolero. Representing Deutschland. Sheesh, shout out to my boy. I love that no tax after 1 year, bro. That's pretty sick. Yeah. So I'll be answering super chats pretty soon, you guys. We got 6 super chats lined up. We're gonna be answering more. So don't worry. Your question will be answered pretty soon. Fallout, man. Surprised Gigi doesn't have a place in Vegas. He used to. Well, he's a pretty high roller and stuff like that. So he gets comped out because like incredible villas and fucking crazy ass places in Vegas and stuff. So like, he doesn't really need to buy a place. Like, all you gotta do is call MGM or call Caesars. Like, hey, I'm coming through. They'll give you a fucking 2 weeks of like whatever you want. Basically, come through. I'm fucking struggling moving the weights. Oh, fuck, dude.
Imagine selling now. Honestly, man. Fucking imagine it. Looking at your fucking kids in the eyes and being like, you know what? I'm real sorry, my youths. Daddy fucking went and got a sex change. You know what I mean? No more big dick. Daddy got a fat pussy now, cause you're a fucking weakling. Fuck that, man. I can't look my children in the eyes knowing that daddy fucking sold on dumps. On fucking dumps, man. You fucking idiots. Who the fuck is selling? I don't know anyone selling. My team ain't selling. I know bag hunters ain't fucking selling. Gem hunters ain't selling. So who the fuck is selling? Michael Saylor buying. Grayscale buying. Elon Musk on the Tesla cash flow fund is buying. So who the fuck is selling? I tell you who's selling. Little weak-hand pussios that didn't even fucking want to be in this game anyway. Didn't understand it. I'm in it for the tech. Fuck off, mate. You ain't.
Like, now, I'm going to tell you guys, because I don't want to lie to you guys ever, right? They're going to call ICE for winning too much at the casino. So I fucking murdered Las Vegas before I left. I really did well. I've gotten cooked over here. I'm not going to lie. This is the first. So usually when I come to Miami, I'm winning. I've done really well in craps. We've done, like, every time me and Charlie are playing craps, like, we only played like 2 times since we've been here. Done very well. I got, like, the slots. I played a little slots, murdered. The roulette tables, they didn't have a high limit roulette, so I had to play with everybody else. And, like, it's 0-0, and they have 0-0 and shit. Just got murdered. I got fucking filleted, dude. Oh, horrible. Absolutely terrible. But, you know, having a great time on the craps table, that's fun enough. But, like, man, dude, I gave back some profits for sure. Absolutely. But I'm still up a lot. I'm up a lot. Like, I'm up a lot on from Vegas and stuff. That's the cool thing about Vegas is that, like, if you don't like one casino, you move it to another one. And then you find where, like, the tables are better, or, like, maybe like a machine, like you just get lucky sometimes. Like, these machines suck. Fuck this. Let's go to this other casino. And then you might just hit, like, bam. I fucking tried everything. Bam, 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 getting murdered, filleted, dude. So, like, that sucks. So I've been a little pissed off about that. It doesn't matter. Like, doesn't matter if I was betting $5 and I went up $20. Like, I like winning. I don't not like losing. It makes me mad, but it is what it is. You know, I've been wanting to, like, do a trip at some point. I want to go to Portugal and Spain at some point, just for shits and giggles. But I'll do it at some point in time. Yeah, Charlie, let me know when you're back, just so I know. What was it? I should call ICE. Yeah, the ICE shit's really funny, actually. Let's see if I can show you guys. I was going to show you guys something. Where is it? Anyway. Spinning plates. Yeah, spinning plates. Yeah. I mean, it's really good to be red pill aware. We're probably going to do one more stream with Rolo Tomassi. We got streams with a lot of red pill influencers very soon. I think we can do Crypto Oasis with Donovan Sharp, but we decided just to wait to get to Vegas, so from our studio, and be able to do all that stuff. Some of these are going to be live in person. We have some people. We have a lot of content coming out. Like, as soon as we get back to Vegas, like, we had a whole media rollout. We were setting up in Vegas, but we had to do some stuff here in Miami, and now we're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to have streams tomorrow in Vegas, and they're just going ham, dogs. It's going to be really cool. I'm really sorry, my Utes. Shout out to Rolo, man. Rolo's my homie, bro. He's a good friend, man. Yeah. I don't know. I might make Rolo the Godfather. You know what I mean? First communion, confirmation, something like that. That'd be kind of cool, actually. That's been one of the hardest things, is figuring out who to do, like, the baptism and shit, because, like, especially if you're, like, religious and shit, like, they're real anal about, like, they have to be fucking married and shit, which has been, like, the biggest, like, pain in my fucking ass figuring out, which is, like, super annoying, you know? Yeah. Ooh. Want to go to Argentina, check out the local German women. DCC, be my padrino. How old are you, dog? What the fuck? Yeah, Ken Rose. Greetings, Moon Gang. When is the last day on YouTube? Is there likely going to be a reversal in the market this week? I think we're going to get a reversal pretty soon, basically. Like, we're on Wednesday. Usually the weekend's going to be really interesting and spicy. Like, I'll tell you, probably my last day is probably going to be the 30th, which is next Tuesday. Or maybe if we just have to do one more stream to finish it up, maybe the 1st. But, like, basically, I'll be off of YouTube very soon, basically by next week. For the first communion, put me in the conversation. All right, you got it. That'd be funny. Quick question: what's the last day to buy the take profits? I've already bought the CMC. Probably a couple webinars into the course. something like. We always give people opportunity to get into some people just buy the course itself and decide to get into the cash out later. We always give them an opportunity to them if they're already in the CMC before it closes. So before it's like we're done with the classes. So sometime before the end of the midway point, we give people an opportunity. Yeah. Any future for the spell token? Like I think absolutely zero. It hasn't been pumped or anything basically. I would probably say why baptism not. I am religious. But I'm Catholic. First, I don't know. I mean, we're not in the same room, you guys. Thumbs up, Charlie, if you're ready. Let me know. Okay. Bam. They're saying you were using my bathroom, Charlie.
I'm 10 pounds lighter, just in a different room. But what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, we got the same drapes and all, but I mean, that's just we're in the same what you'd call complex.
Mm-hmm. But, somebody asked about the spell token. It's gonna recover. Yeah, we actually something funny. So we were in the background and Fresh and Fit. So there was actually some interesting people that came around. These are like club promoter people and stuff like that. They actually, because like, you know, if you're a club promoter, you're around strippers, you're around where people are spending a lot of money. People who spend a lot of money sometimes are happy and they're going to talk about their shit, their bags. Or like, oh man, I just killed. Like we were on the roulette table. We're playing high limit roulette at the Cosmo, and we just happened to talk to some guy who exited out of like Palantir for like stupid money, stupid money.
That was interesting. Yeah,
he was drunk as fuck talking about fucking like I'll say the number. It was crazy. It was like we invested $14 million into Palantir we bought stock off of basically early and stage employees for $6, and when we just closed out and we sold at $130. So he was just fucking over there just pissing tequila and champagne. But it wasn't just him by himself. It was like him and like I think like 100 other people. But like, you know, they did pretty good. That's a good. That's
but I think on average they made like something like crazy, like a 200x or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if they all invested the same amount of money, they turned like $100,000 into like 2 million each, something like that. Yeah, it's a really nice amount.
Oh, more like a 20x. Yeah.
It's stocks.
Yeah, I was like, one less year. That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a good flip. Now, obviously, we know how those funds work. Either it's a type of fund we get to put everyone has to put the same amount, or it's weight based, basically. You know, so it's very likely, you know, he put a little bit extra or just the minimum. You know, that's why like a lot of VC stuff. If you actually look at what Flying Tulip's doing, that's pretty normal. Most times why you guys would never get access to anything that like back like that is because it's $1 million minimum.
Yeah.
That is a little higher sometimes because like in crypto, usually
that's higher than a lot of them. That's higher than a lot of them.
Most of them are between 50 to 100 minimum, basically is the average. But I've seen mostly like 50s, and like this cycle, last cycle it was all 100. But this cycle, I don't know. Maybe everyone's like retail's wrecked right now. Maybe we just lowered to 50. I've seen a lot of 50s as being like the minimum like investment size or whatever, you know. But flying tulip and shit is over here like 1 million. No, the first round was $2 million. The second round's like $1 million. That's the minimum. I was like, all right, interesting. Like, yeah, because they raised on the first round and now they're raising another 40 million now, basically. So, probably they're like, oh damn, look at all the shit's happening. I think they probably wouldn't have raised it if they didn't. They're like, oh, look at all the Astra and the hyperliquid shit going down. We probably need more cash. Let's do it. You know, pretty smart. You know,
makes sense.
Hexacliso. So let's start some super chats real quick. So we got Money Gang. We answered this earlier. We cooked on PulseChain. That's right. You're cooked. Sorry. Siege D with a $5 super chat. Sup Miguel. Sup Charlie. Great stream you guys did with Rolo on Sunday. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, we always appreciate anybody like that sort of stuff because we love doing those streams. But it's in the wheelhouse. But sometimes it is kind of like it's like, whoa, what a crazy collab. It is kind of a crazy collab sometimes, but it's so cool that we get some great conversation out of that. Like we actually got to really talk a lot. Like I would say like 40% of the stream is about crypto in the middle, and the ends are like really red pill topics, but it's really good red pill topics.
Well, I always like the way that Rolo just, you know, kind of breaks things down because I mean, he's pretty smart about it, right? And just in terms of like how to look at things, he simplifies it into a lot of, you know, logic based stuff pretty much, which I think for me, at least when I first heard about the red pill stuff, Like as soon as I heard him start talk about a lot of that stuff in that way, like he says, like there's a lot of topics that kind of rage bait people just because of their own emotional investments and stuff like that. But if you really listen to what he has to say and not just, you know, some of the flashy, you know, sizzle, you know, or whatever, and you just actually listen to the core of what he says, like it's all very reasonable and it's all very useful, logical information. But I think a lot of people, because they're emotionally invested in other information or other stuff, they can't really look at what he says objectively. And of course, you know, he'll joke about things too, and that'll get some people like kind of off base. But yeah, I mean, he's not really that, like, I think sometimes people are like, oh, the red pill's so fringe and this guy's kind of fringe and all that stuff. It's like, no, if you listen to what he says, like it's really not. It's just it's probably an angle that you usually haven't heard most people take.
Yeah, and the thing is too, I mean, is he so fringe really? Because the government went out of their way to subvert his channel. They have like the same thing that, you know, the same thing that Trump defunded, which was like APAC. Was it APAC? No, it was the what was that that government like program they froze so they couldn't fund certain like it was like a certain section, like they were using, like basically the left was using it as a funnel from the government. There was, what was the name of it? It basically was an organization. Somebody in the chat will remember, basically, but basically they were Reuters. No, it wasn't Reuters. No, it wasn't Reuters. They USAID. Yeah, thank you. God damn, the smart motherfuckers. You see this justified misogyny, man. But USAID and stuff with this guy right here, USAID. They were getting government money and subsidies. They were basically getting government grants and money, and they were using that money to fund a bunch of left people and also attack the right. And even though we're not like really like, I don't think like Rolo wouldn't say he's right, and most of the red pill, a lot of the red pill will say sure they're right, but it's a lot, like I would say a lot of the red pill initially was kind of on the was a centrist, kind of in the middle. Yeah. And then what's happened is that, you know, the left that we turned right, basically. There's nothing else. Like we were just like, you know, we're right, like we have to be like I would say I was libertarian. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'll leave you alone. That's it. But like I'm Republican now because it's like that's what it's turned to. Like the whole Libertarian Party is Republican, whether they know it or not now.
Yeah, I'm pretty jaded on the Republican versus Democrat thing. I'm just like, you know, when you look at the extremes of both spectrums, I'm like, everybody's fucking retarded when it comes to politics. You know, I mean, like everybody has their thing, but like it's like you said, you know,
how much Tylenol did your mom take, Charlie? Tell me. A lot. Tylenol literally came out today and says, you guys, we totally agree with the science. Do not take Tylenol when pregnant, please. Please. And there's literally women taking droplets of Tylenol pregnant. Are you insane? These women are crazy. This is Darwin.
And like I said, like that's the thing is the extremes on both ends, right? Like that's what you get. You get what do you call it? Extremists, right? And if you call them that, they're like, oh, not me, right? But it's like, if you're so emotionally, like it's all emotion, it's not logic, right? When you first hear what they have to say, it's always just like, because I hate or because I dislike or because I, you know, these types of things. Anybody who says like, you know, oh, I just hate Trump, I can't wait till somebody offs him. I'm like, bro, that's so messed up. Like, why would you like? That's just crazy. Like, unless like that person's like an African dictator that's been in power for 30 plus years and, you know, has, you know, killed tons of people in the country and stuff like that. Like, is he on that level? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But people get so inflamed by the media and they listen to the propaganda on both sides that they just are like, okay, you're that, like our generation, you get people who like unfriend people because of their political opinions. And I'm like, it's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. You know, like, you should have.
I don't think I've ever lost I don't think I've ever gotten into a conversation where I've lost a friend because of like politics or anything.
Yeah, I haven't personally, but I've heard of a lot of people who have.
But I can sniff somebody out. Like if somebody just starts talking pretty queer, like I'm a vegan, like I just apart my, you know, obviously I know some vegan people. I'm just fucking around, but like, but I do find that there's a bit of a mental lapse there, a little bit, like. I understand if you're like, I really love animals and I just don't want to cause animal suffering. Okay, you know that. Okay, fair. You know I can understand.
Like you're a veterinarian. Okay, yeah. You know, something like that.
I only have like two. I only have like two. I would say like Maybe I shouldn't say this now. I just stopped. Never mind. I'm just stop this.
The one time BCC holds his tongue. Amazing.
Well, I've got a lot to say about millionaire. I'll fuck the SPCA first and foremost. I fucking hate the SPCA, heartless motherfuckers. That's why I say I better be quiet. Like right now, I'm already getting heated right now. Fucking millionaire, piece of shit, soulless fucks, bro. Anyway, heartless fucks. Yeah, dude. Go to SPCA if you want to see like no soul between the eyes. Go ahead. I'll tell you, SPCA, California. Go watch. These are the soulless people. You want to know who are spending all day on fucking Reddit? It's those dudes. It's they see so much death. They see so much death. They've killed so many dogs and cats, bro. It's fucking terrible. It's like
really.
Oh my god, bro. Like I was a kid, having to put my dog. You know, he's old. We had to put him down and shit, and like goddamn crying and shit. These guys could have gave a fuck, bro. They're like, kid, hurry up. Let me kill your dog already. Yeah. And then I literally heard my dog. Like, I shouldn't say me as my brother Eric. He heard my dog get put down basically because she went because they fucking put they injected him, and then that's it. And it's like Jesus Christ, bro. And fuck PETA too. Yeah, fuck him too.
Yeah, apparently I saw this thing on Twitter today. There's this children's book author in Canada. He applied for that the ability to be euthanized because he's going into dementia.
Right.
And he got approved for it, but the news looked like, oh, Canadian government's gonna put this guy down any minute. But like, basically he's like still fine or whatever. But like once, like basically he gets this red button that he gets to press. It's like once but he has to be at full mental faculties in order to be able to press it and do that. But like he's kind of like balancing between like, okay, when is that point? And I'm just like, damn, like. That's kind of nuts, but
yeah. That's crazy, dude.
I know it's just weird news, right? I'm like, your favorite children author about to be euthanized. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Have you been hearing all the stuff that's happening with the Dilbert guy? Dilbert, he's like dying from cancer right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got that. What was it? Was it? I don't know if it's leukemia or some shit, but basically he has some sort of cancer that got into his bones. Same thing Biden has, basically.
That's a rough one.
Super painful, and he was about to die, and he started taking. So this is the rare. If you're dying of cancer, you fuck testosterone. like he took a testosterone blocker, and it literally stopped his pain and it stopped his cancer basically. So now he's like not like maybe he's added some years to his life and stuff, but like he's like, yeah, I'm happy and I'm not in pain anymore, but I'm just really tired all the time. Like I had to take a nap before this interview just so I could make it through the interview, basically. Like, but it's because no test, of course, makes sense, right? Yeah, but like it is what it is, like he's trying to make like that's survival versus like you're not optimizing anymore, Yeah,
I mean when it's that deep into your body, like that's just brutal. You know what I mean? Like there's different types that like it's like this can't even be operated on at all. It's just so far in there, you're done. Like it's like oof, like that's just rough.
Yeah, pretty nice. So yeah, and Peter assholes. That's right. Let's get on to another one. So we got happy subject. Joe Burns. That is one thing. Like I probably wait until like my son's at a certain age before getting him a dog or something like that because, damn, that shit's painful when you lose a dog, man. Cats, you can give a fuck, but dogs.
Yeah, like one of my family friends, they always had different animals. So like after a while, they're just like, yep. I mean, they weren't cold about it. Like obviously they buried it or they did those things, but they're just like, well, time to get a new one.
Yeah, I mean, my first dog ever was. I had a really cool German Shepherd, real Aryan, real Aryan, But actually, we had purebred German Shepherd, but yeah, same thing. What ended up happening is that once they get around 8 years old, 9 years old, their back legs get weak, just because it's like I don't want to say inbreeding, but like they closely breed them together too much to keep a certain like pattern within like that's kind of like some of the bad thing about like these dog breeders who try to keep them in like a certain line or a certain look. is eventually it causes like they get arthritis faster, and they get shit like that.
Yeah, it's the same thing as down in the Appalachians. When you get too much inbreeding, it leads to complications.
Yeah, Mexicans only have two type of animals: small dogs or German Shepherd. Yeah, we had a German Shepherd, and then I had a what was it? It was a Doberman. No, it was Doberman. I think it was like a Doberman mixed with a really smart dog. It was like what is that? What is that really small? It's like a terrier. Like what is that? It's like a small little dog, really smart.
Like a collie?
Collie. Yeah, it was like a collie.
Like Lassie?
No. It was like a smaller dog.
Smaller dog.
Name of it. Fuck. It's been a while. This is a long time ago, you guys. But like,
I don't know. Pugs aren't that smart, so I don't know.
It was not a pug. Absolutely not. No. But anyway, no Chihuahua. Yuck, dude. I've always hated Chihuahuas. I was like,
Chihuahuas are the worst, man.
Absolute dog shit dog. Absolutely.
They jump off a bed, they fucking break their legs.
They're mean. They're mean. Actually, one of the meanest dogs. Like, yeah, Chihuahua's at least better because it's small. At least don't get a poodle. Poodles are just evil. Was it a Jack Russell? Was it a Jack? It may have been a Jack Russell mixed in with a Doberman or whatever. Probably one of the.
I guess. What about Beagle? Beagles are pretty smart.
No, it wasn't a Beagle. It wasn't a Beagle. No. But
Beagles
it was
annoying. Beagles are annoying as hell, though. They're like the Spurgs of the dog world.
Yeah, non-aggressive. The thickest legs I've ever seen on a dog, but like the smartest dog ever. Like so smart. Like I've never had a smarter dog than that. It literally sensed my brother choking on his throw up. Like if my brother was yeah. Sarah,
that's an interesting story. That's crazy. Yeah,
we call her Sarah Palin. So the timeline a little bit. We're in the timeline we're at. But like my brother came home from like we all went out drinking one night, but like we literally he was like stone cold sober. I guess the alcohol didn't hit him. He's like, hey, you mind going to like Jack in the Box? Burger King. Yeah, sure. We go to Burger King. I drop him off. I leave with my girlfriend and we come back. My mom's like in the living room crying. They're like, what the hell's happening? Well, like, Eric fucking like threw up and like he fucking like choking on his fucking throw up and shit. I'm like, oh shit. And like my dog just started like I guess my dog barked and was hitting the garage doors and shit. And then my dad's like, what the fuck's happening? What the hell? Like, why are you freaking the fuck out? And then so my dad decided to like look around the house, what's happening, and he saw my brother's door open and found him and stuff. Fucking crazy, dude. Just cool shit. Like, I mean, dogs are fucking dog's best friend, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, shorting now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that TV show Wishbone. Yeah, I forgot about that dog. That dog was pretty smart.
Yeah. There's also Lassie. Wasn't there a Lassie show or something in there, bud?
Yeah, Border Collies. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, was it a Border Collie? I think it was a Border Collie. It was a Border Collie mixed. Yeah, it was a and I don't want to say mutt. That sounds fucked up, but like it was a mixed breed dog. But it looked such a cool dog. But Joe Burns shorting sold because took profits in 106, 27 position. Should I ladder out? Popping my CMC Citadel cherry. Yee! Welcome, Joe Burns, baby. So he shorted. He won. He's in some money right now, 27% of position. He's up right now. Should I ladder out? By ladder out of the short position or ladder out of Solana completely?
I think he means the short position. That's what my assumption would be. I mean, yeah, I would take all the profit on the short pretty much, and then just keep keep it in Solana. What do you call it? Spot Solana.
Yeah, that's what. Put on spot Solana because like it's going to be really hard for Solana to go under 200. So like if you get anywhere close to that, it's a really good entry point on it and stuff like. Because we'd have to go below $200 on Solana. We'd have to have we'd have to go to like 107 on Bitcoin or something. It'd have to be something massive or lower, Charlie Kirk could be placed in a U.S. currency. Well, okay, that's a bit much now. Okay, that's I think we're like, that's a lot, but sure. Because if that happens and something happens to like Nick Fuentes, I mean, there's now a case for Nick Fuentes to have. I mean, if there's anyone who deserves to be on the fucking U.S. dollar, I mean, well, it's kind of a like, anyway, it's kind of a whole thing there. But like, I mean, we're like, if something happened to like Alex Jones has more of a like cultural significance in terms of like who deserves to be. But like, would you? But then
that's never happening.
I know that's never happening. But I'm just saying, and I'm saying this like with the most respect in the world. Like I'm like, because obviously I am a fan and stuff, and absolutely what you stand for. But like, I don't like Waller said it as well. Like, this is like fucking crazy. They're just monetizing his death to like the nth fucking degree, and it's
politicizing it.
It's a fucking circus now. It's a fucking circus now. And Candace Owens getting like trashed over like herself, like basically all this fake crying and all this other bullshit too. Like tons of people grifting off his death.
Yeah, I mean, you look at like everything he was doing in his life was politicizing things, right? So, it's not too surprising that it was politicized in the afterlife too. But like, yeah, it's not really in good taste, when it comes to, yeah.
Like, look, if that bullet that missed Trump. Imagine he didn't miss Trump and he died. He would have been like, that was a perfect person to put on the dollar, or like that. That makes so much sense. He's a U.S. president. It's like if Charlie Kirk was running for like senator, was a senator or was a politician, like in that, and then he got assassinated, then like, yes, because he's a part of the government, I think they would have added him or something like that.
The only U.S. politician that I'll ever rep and say, hey, they're actually a good person overall was Paul Wellstone. Like he's a Minnesota senator that basically got, I would say it's conspiracy theory, right? But I would say his plane got taken down on purpose because he's actually like trying to bridge both sides of the gap and stuff like that. This was back in the 90s. But like any of those politicians that actually like you're going to get ones that inflame things one way or another, but anybody who actually like brings people together and stuff like that, it's like nobody remembers those people.
Yeah. And like, I don't know how to feel because I don't know if it's conspiracy or not. I don't at this point. I'm just so confused at this point. Like, I'm just finding out like right now there's a lot of this stuff coming out about the wife of Charlie Kirk. How like she won Miss Arizona, but like she had basically worked for Trump under a different company, and then Trump owned the Miss USA pageants and stuff. So basically it was kind of like one of Trump's employees won the Miss Arizona, basically. Not saying she wasn't pretty or nothing. She is pretty, but like that's a little like conflict of interest a little bit. And then from there it was like Trump or maybe Trump or someone in the apparatus that kind of recommended them to hang out and stuff, and then they started dating and stuff like that. So like I don't know. I never thought there was any of those connections at all, but there was. I was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. So it could just be nothing. It could just be a red herring in a way, but it's just very insane too. And then like on top of that too, like
didn't his dad have something to do with Trump Tower, right?
Yeah. So I think Charlie Kirk's dad was the engineer who built the Trump Towers. It's too, bro. I'm just like, Jesus. So it's like, I don't know, dude. It's getting a little, this is one of the, yeah.
These nuts 420s on it, which I love the name, by the way.
All one big club, and we ain't in it.
Ooh, that fucking name, bro. These nuts 420s. That's great.
Oh my god, man. I played the wrong one. Yeah, and then that's like the nice part of the whole conspiracy. You're like, all right, well maybe like you understand. I mean, like you're gonna marry people you're close to and stuff like that's usually how it goes. Like if you actually look at what like Rolo Tomassi and Sartain say, and usually how it goes, like because they've asked hundreds. At this point, it's gonna be at some point they're gonna close in on 1,000 women on the show, but like they've asked hundreds of like girls that are making really decent money in Las Vegas to LA, and they're kind of in the industry and stuff. How did they find their boyfriend? It's because the boyfriend was a friend of a friend. And that's how they met. So, and that's true. I mean, that's a big thing too. It is like, because if you're going to trust sort of a circle or like other people that make it confident. I'm not going to say what, but like, you know how we were talking about last night about somebody who like they met like their significant other because of a work function, because of a friend and stuff, that sort of stuff. Like that's kind of how it works out a lot of the time.
Especially from the women's side, right? Like women are a hell of a lot more likely to be interested in a dude if they got somebody, kind of repping for them, talking them up and stuff like that.
Right. And here's the weird part that I don't know if this is real or not, because it's like, it's so crazy. Like, I don't even want to hope it's not real, but like, I'm sorry. This part right here, the accused taking children from Romania and sending them back to the islands. Like they're saying
that would not surprise me. I mean,
I know
if you look at
hope it's not true, but like, it's like, It seems right.
The reason why it wouldn't surprise me is I've had when I was in Tokyo, I had a few friends who are Romanian, and they were like, gypsies, like, you don't hear about it in reality anymore that much from Western countries, but they actually have, like, still legitimately today, gypsies in Romania who will have multiple children. They'll find one of their children, break their legs, send them to France, have them be a beggar on the street for their life, and send money back to the family. I'm just like, that is next level evil, bro. That's fucking insane. And so if there's people in that country that are going to do that, anything's possible with that country. It's dirty. There's a lot of gang stuff going on in Romania for sure.
Yeah. What the fuck did I just join into?
I mean, hey, the more you know about the world, right? The more, I mean, yeah, you want to go into the Uyghurs in Western China, there's plenty of what do you call it? Sunshine topics and rainbows, that you can talk about all around the world 24/7, right?
Yeah. I think I saved some of these pictures and stuff. I say because it's all on Twitter. Let's see. Yeah, Robert W. Kirk. His father, Robert Kirk, is the architect involved in construction of the Trump Tower. Yeah, literally. Let's see. It says right here, Charlie Kirk. Some accounts, Trump introduced Erica to Charlie Kirk around 2018 when Charlie was building a Turning Point USA. Trump reportedly suggested hiring her, citing her pageant background and alignment with conservative values because she was like a Christian doing work in Romania or some shit like that. Her first date was in 2018. They married in 21. So, I mean, I don't know, but it's Jesus Christ. And this shit always comes out when it's like kind of like after the whole thing's done and then people to really take a look. I don't know. I just, whatever. I'm just like, Jesus.
Is it gonna affect my life in a substantial way? No. Is it interesting to consider and like be like, oh, that's kind of a little bit of a, what do you call it? A CSI, thing that we gotta go and look into a little bit. But it's interesting, but it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, like
if me and Charlie make it in terms of getting really famous, we made it from the hard work we did, not because like God knows we didn't have any connections. God knows we didn't have any connects at all. There's not going to be like early life Jewish Miguel, Jewish ancestry.
Well, what do you call it? I think if we ever made it on, to be honest, like the whole goal of everything we've ever done was just to make some good money, have some friends that are making good money with us along the way, and have a good time while we're doing it, and then just most importantly, be able to work where we want, when we want, with whom we want, whenever we want, right? Just having that ultimate freedom. But we've had people in the past be like, hey, you should try to, it's kind of like Shark Tank, right? Like whenever I watch Shark Tank, I'm like, man, these people are desperate, because whenever you go into that show, and I bet you, if me and Miguel tried to apply to Shark Tank and we did a very good, pitch and stuff, we could easily get on that show. Like the amount, like with the startup that we've built, like we could get on that. But like, why would you ever want to sell off to somebody like, hey, here's 50% of my entire corporation for fucking pennies, like 200K, 300K, 500K. It's like, these people just are so desperate for liquidity in their business. And then obviously like partnering with one of the sharks or something, obviously that could do wonders for your business. So that part's pretty cool. But just in general, like you don't get into crypto, or you don't get into these businesses to be, to have somebody as your boss, right? Like, so like, I think if we ever, got to whatever level, first of all, I don't really want that. But then second of all, if we ever did just happen to be there, like, would I reject the opportunity? Probably not. I'd probably accept it. But like it will be on our terms,
right?
It won't be on anybody else's terms.
If I had to guess a shark, it probably would be Mark Cuban that invested in us. If I had to guess,
or Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary might make a shot because he knows.
I know.
I would not want that. I would not want that.
I talk too much shit. He's like, you guys, Mr. Wonderful is now an investor.
As soon as Mark Cuban knows that we work with GG, he'll be like, maybe on second thought though.
He's like,
GG just
that'd be so funny. That's what I'm saying is like, yeah, because we got a little connect there and stuff like that. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Philly Mike says boss seems so lame. Exactly. Like,
who's the QVC girl? Who's the QVC one? What's her name?
I forgot her name. But she's all right. And then
she's made the most money out of everybody. Like
that guy who's like part Ukrainian Russian, I forgot his name too, but he's
done.
He's pretty smart. He's pretty reasonable. Like he's like he seems like a guy that'd be easy to work.
Damien's done really well. He's more on the clothing side.
Yeah, he wouldn't be so much on the info digital business side.
No. Neither would Barbara and stuff like that. But like there's a whole but like she's cool. They're all good basically, just depending on what you do. But there's like a product person, and there's more like it would be Kevin O'Leary and Mark Cuban that would be more on that side, on our side.
Yeah, they had Alex Rodriguez on the show for a while, and he now is a partial owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I'm like, hey, I'd work with A-Rod. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, A-Rod would be cool. One thing too is like the really messed up part about the whole show too is like a lot of the shows that go, like, let's say you're on the show and it goes well, then those deals go underwards because basically the deals go fucking to shit because let's say we do the show and we get accepted, right? A lot of people who do these shows, they lie about their numbers, and then the numbers don't add up, and then the deal doesn't go through in the background, but they still air the show basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it'd be good advertising for us if we ever did do that.
The only one that was weird to me was like when I saw I think it was 3 or 4 time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler. He did like a whole promo thing when he didn't even need to go up there, bro. He's big enough on himself; he could promote anything and it'd do really well already. Or he can go to Rich Gaspardi if he really wanted money, who's a billionaire in the bodybuilding side and stuff like that.
I think some people do go there just for the advertisement,
Yeah, but a guy on his level, it just feels weird because it's like, give me money. To me, it just because in my head he's like bigger than life.
Right. But what you can do, right, is like if you go on the show, you'd be like, okay, hey, here's my pitch. What do you think about it, Sharks or whatever, and just be like, nah, I don't want any of those offers. Just be like, yeah, those are some good pitches, but yeah, we're gonna keep this one on our own. See you guys.
Yeah. The next week we see Richard Hart on Dragon's Den. I've got an idea for 4 million tablets across all the UK. I am out. Oh man, they had Kevin Hart and Larry the Cable Guy as a guest. What? Really? That's insane. Yeah, but I do think that the tablets. I mean, the tablets are going to do something. I mean, at the very least, it's going to outrage marketing and stuff. And but I've got some good info on that. But I'm going to save it for the CMC basically. But best Wall Street movie of all time. Probably. Shit. I mean, I guess the best one of all time would probably be.
What are we asking? What's the question?
It's like best Wall Street movie of all time.
Well, I mean, the movie Wall Street itself is pretty good.
Yeah, it's the Wall Street. The Big Short. People jack off to that movie too much. I hate it. It's.
I like the movie. I like The Big Short. If it comes on or whatever, I'll watch a good few scenes from it, no problem. But like to sit down and watch the whole thing, like maybe every once in a while. But no, Wall Street with Charlie Sheen, man, like the original one, like that one's pretty cool. And the cool thing that they do in the movie Wall Street is at the very beginning, they actually, when they show the floor of the stock exchange in New York, right? They actually put the year. They're like year 1986, and like I thought that was pretty smart because they kind of had some foresight to be like, okay, this movie, like 100 years from now, or 50 years from now, or 25 years from now, it's more like a kind of like a period piece to some extent.
Yeah, it's a time capsule. Yeah.
So it's like a bit of a time capsule on that. That was that was like a year literally before the 1987 crash. So it's like kind of peak, like what do you call it? Like old school investment, like institutional investment stuff.
Margin Call's a much better one on the housing crisis.
Margin Call's good.
So much superior. The thing about The Big Short is it's like it's too much of a. I mean, it's to me it just feels like because the thing is that we're in finance and we kind of already know what happened already. So it just feel like this huge like they're just standing over taking piss on everybody because everyone's like they're oversimplifying it because people don't know what's going on, which I understand. They're trying to sell a movie to like large audience. Yeah, and stuff like that. And then I don't know. To me it seemed like they made like the main character in that movie like too retarded, or like he was like super spectrumy and stuff like that. But like it kind of is what it is and stuff. I mean, Yeah.
Anthony with Trading Places. That's a solid one as well.
Trading Places is good though. That's a great movie. They actually show like the pork chops and frozen orange juice, and it's kind of funny. Using shit. It's still I think the best commodities movie still. Like it really is.
Orange juice futures.
Yeah, but Wolf of Wall Street, of course, is incredible. Like it's such a bro movie.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Tarantino movie? That'd be funny.
My favorite Tarantino movie is probably Reservoir Dogs or Kill Bill. Is solidly done. But yeah, I just for like, kind of like what do you call it? I don't know. I just like the grittiness of Reservoir Dogs compared to a lot of the other stuff he's done. The worst Tarantino movie is the Something 7 or whatever that is.
The
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight. So I like the Hateful Eight too, but I mean, it's that movie. But you have to like kind of the whole like you have to like the whole like kind of like you're kind of in Wild West times and stuff like that, and you have to like.
Yeah, I love Western movies, but I hated that one just because. I mean, it was a rendition of the Seven Samurai by Kurosawa, but and so like that part, I was like, okay, I can suspend my disbelief and kind of see this version of it, but I don't even think I watched more than like 30 minutes of that movie, and I'm just like, fuck this shit.
I still think like now, and I don't think it's gonna be like a hot take or nothing like that, but like. Still, I really strongly believe this that like over time, as obviously Pulp Fiction is incredible. Like that's probably that's the first movie I ever saw of him. Of course.
Pulp Fiction.
I love Pulp
masterpiece.
Fiction. It's in my heart right here. But like if I have to objectively, the more enjoyable, more funner movie was obviously Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think it's probably going to be it's people are going to look back and it's going to be the one that holds up the best. It's going to be the most remembered, and it's also like it was so well done for that era. Like there's almost no movie that captures that like 50s, 60s, 70s transition that was happening right there, because it's like him when he was young and he starts getting the 60s, and then like he's like not cool in the 70s. Basically, he's like turn away, put your glasses on, don't let the Mexicans see you crying. It's like it's so insane. It's so beautiful. It's like the whole like when TV was king, and then like the kind of the evolvement of like Hollywood and stuff and all, like all that. It's so that like, and the Manson stuff, and like we always like the Tarantino movies because like it gives you that good story and shit. Like, man, fuck it, they failed. They didn't kill everybody, and then they actually ended up killing these motherfuckers. Which is really cool. And like same thing with like what's that other movie? In Despicable or just not Despicable? What do you call it?
Inglourious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards, yeah, where they killed Hitler at the end and shit. Which all movies are so afraid to do if they're gonna do it. They never do it, and like they actually did it.
Yeah, Inglourious Bastards was great. I think somebody else mentioned what was the other one? Django, obviously.
Django's a great movie. Yeah,
Django's amazing. Like
it's
amazing. The acting in that one, just so many good actors. Like it's just like very, very well done.
Yeah, he's a great actor and shit. Like he is still one of my favorite movies. My top 10 movies of all time is still like Ray.
Okay, I have seen it, but I can't remember if I watched the whole thing or not because I don't remember. Like I just remember it coming out and it looked pretty good, but I don't remember much of it.
It's just Ray Charles is blind. He basically shows how he goes blind and stuff. His whole story of like people taking advantage of him and him making the hits. Even as a blind guy, fucking smacking chicks are just out here slinging dick. But like, he's like showing like he was like he knew how to play the piano. Actually, Jamie Foxx was incredible in that. Like, absolutely one of the best movies I've ever seen on like as like a film on like. And the thing is like I think he did end up seeing the movie before he died, but he didn't. He actually was playing. He met Ray Charles, and Ray was like, "No, man, you're actually doing okay. This guy can play." And they were playing together like this and shit, and he learned how to like talk like him, and he even like got it to the point where like he got his high squeaky voice when he was younger and his deeper voice when he got older and stuff. And like cool. people were like, "Dude, this is insane!" Like it's like hearing Ray sing again and talk again. It's insane.
I'll have to watch that because I remember seeing a couple scenes from it, but I can't remember sitting down and watching the whole thing. But I'll have to watch that one. That sounds good.
Yeah, if you guys have never seen Ray, it's such a good movie and stuff. And it's like, and it kind of is like Ray is like a little kid kind of coming out of that whole like, the Jim Crow era and like basically his mom is like a sharecropper effectively. They're not slaves, but it's kind of like a little bit out of slavery, but they're still on the farms, like sharecropping and shit working, and like and then basically the whole you see America kind of growing at that time and stuff, and then like it's pretty insane. And then also trifling motherfuckers taking advantage of a blind dude. It's insane, yeah. But pretty good, yeah.
Interesting life story.
Yeah, but back to the crypto, of course. Let's see what we got here. And yes, we answered his question correctly. He said, yeah, that's exactly what he meant was the shorts. Yeah, so Garrett, $5. Would you look into Advantis? Price prediction will EHEX outpace PHEX's bull market? I think so. For certain parts of the market, everything's going to have its everything's going to have its day in the sun. If you look at it right now, like the EHEX to PHEX ratio has closed in dramatically. I mean, right now we're like 80, or it's 78% of a penny, and now like I think we're at 24% of a penny for PHEX. So like it used to be 5-1, now it's like it just keeps closing in. I would love it if the coins just went parallel, like 1-to-1. That would be cool. That would be like, all right, beautiful. We'd stop like tripping about it anymore. That'd be really good. Plus, BankX is basically out of EHEX, which is great. I don't know if you could look up Advantis, Charlie. I don't got the chart in front of me.
Yeah.
But I think right now there's a better market dynamic for EHEX right now than there is for PHEX right now, just because it's easier to buy for people on Ethereum. They don't got to bridge or do anything. Like that whole bridge thing, basically, like even if let's just say it wasn't real and you just had to use it on the front end, some people see that, man, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna let Richard fucking rug me on the bridge, bro. I'm just gonna buy some EHEX here, have some exposure, and then I'm just keep it moving. I just want to buy one coin and have exposure to the ecosystem. And EHEX pumped last time really good, so like that's enough for me. A lot of people think like that. Like, let me not like okay, I can't, like, worst case the token goes to zero, but I won't, my Ethereum won't be stolen from my wallet just because I uniswapped into EHEX. And did anyone get their money stolen from when it topped out in like 22, 21? No. Okay, cool. So I'll just buy EHEX on Uniswap or on Matcha or on CalSwap. Yeah, I mean that's the realest thing. Oh, here, let me pull it up for you. There you go. What are we looking at?
Yeah, Advantis here had what you could call a pretty good 5-wave sequence up into this first move, went sideways, then made another move, went sideways. So this could be like a wave 1 of 3. So if you consider this a wave 1, a wave 2, then this is maybe 1, 2, and then it might actually explode out of here. Its supply is about 30% out, it looks like. So mission schedule would be nice to know. But it's at $2 in about 2 weeks ago when it first came out. It was about 20 cents. So it's done about a 10x. Not bad. It's at 181 ranking in market cap. It's on base.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Let's see their website real quick. Oh yeah, I've seen this one before. Global leverage markets.
Limitless leverage. Incredible.
Yeah. I wonder why it's getting popular. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is your like Aster Hyperliquid, but for base protocol.
Base
yeah.
protocol.
Well,
Well,
about the
I
same
mean,
price as a Star right now too. Yeah.
yeah, they're all.
Or Aster. I mean, yeah. It's backed by Pantera. It looks like Galaxy. Yeah, I looked at this one actually a couple weeks ago. Probably should have bought some more.
Not bad.
But yeah, it's looking good actually.
Wait, let me see the. Do you know what price it started at?
20 cents.
Okay, it's done well. So I mean, we're in, like we've said, we're in kind of this perp dex season right now.
Yeah.
Until one of the big players takes a massive.
Kind of kicking myself in my head right now. I'm like, fuck! I saw that on a Friday show and I didn't buy it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Pissing myself off.
Yeah.
Because I did look at it. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless there's another RH kill tweet. I mean, he could do it. He obviously could do it, but I mean, it's. I don't think it'd be smart for him to do it at this point. Now with how much heat he's got on him right now, calling him like a lazy founder. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he's a lazy founder because he's doing a lot of stuff in the background, dealing with lawsuit stuff, but then also like doing the tablet stuff, which is a lot of work. But like, has he performed as good as other founders? No, obviously. Like, that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Breast protein powder flavor. I mean, chocolate's classic, and then probably like it depends on the brand. Some brands are disgusting, man. Like some brands, vanillas are just too sugary. It tastes like crap. Cookies and cream are always delicious, and banana and stuff is not bad and stuff. But like Yeah, it's just protein powder. I mean, just fucking just chocolate. You can't. It's wrong to go chocolate. I would never recommend chocolate peanut butter. It always ends up being like super thick. It's just too much. It's not that great.
Yeah, I found the first in Vegas. I found the first protein like restaurant. Like it's just like they serve like it's like a whole like protein food focused restaurant or whatever. I went there. I'm like, damn, this is actually good. Like it's not like because sometimes I like in my head. The last time like I worked out like with like an intention was when I was playing football in high school. And what do you call it? Like I just remember the shittiest taste of all that stuff. And I was just like, man, like that was no fun. But like this restaurant was actually fucking good. I was like, damn, okay, I could eat this every day.
Right. That's funny.
What's
I mean, yeah, you want to eat higher protein.
For me to know you to find out, I ain't giving that one out.
Yeah, but give me, yeah, you want a higher protein diet. It's easier to lose weight on it, and you keep more muscle. I mean, that's what it is. Yeah. With creatine, German creatine, but just anything that has creapure in it. It's kind of a really good creatine monohydrate. You don't get any. You don't have to use any of that fancy shit. Like there's like all kinds of like different kind of creatine. It's a whole bunch of horse shit, basically. Like creatine monohydrate. That's it. You probably want to take like 10 grams a day to 15 grams. Which sounds ridiculous, but like you just put pop 5. You can just dry scoop it with water. Done. Just make sure you're drinking water throughout the day. Yeah. Thoughts on what Pepe or Pep or which coin are you talking about there? But
yeah. Dizzle Game says he staked some AVAX yesterday. Nice. That's a good move. Good move. Just make sure that you know the unlock period for that. If you know the unlock period for the AVAX, if it's like 6 months, bad move. If it's like 3 weeks, good move.
Yeah. And Monty, if you asked a question, and just because sometimes on YouTube, if you super chat, it could just instantly put it out. I've done it before. So if you have a question, just put it in the chat. I'll answer it. But thank you so much for the Canadian $14. Okay, we got Sasa with the $2. Is it too late to buy Kronos at 20? No, this is a great time. Great time.
Those are actually extremely good prices on both assets. Yeah.
Come on down.
I think AVAX is actually cheaper than that right now, isn't it?
Let me
check.
Or
did it go up?
AVAX. It is at $32.
Yeah. So great.
Even cheaper. Let me check Crow right now. Come on. No whammies, 19 cents. No whammies, no 19 cents. 20 cents. But remember, everybody, when they're trying to buy, everyone was like, dude, I miss Crow. You think I should buy Crow here at 33 cents? I was like, no. No. Let's wait until see if it comes down a little lower. Now at 20 cents, the X, now you're getting more X's. You're getting more juice out of that lemon, basically.
Oh, yeah. Twice as much.
Yeah. Oh, Ken Rose. Greetings, Moon Gang. When you guys, what guys' last day on YouTube? Is there likely to be a reversal in the market this week? I think I answered this earlier when you were gone, Charlie, actually.
Yeah, pretty much the end of the month, right?
End of the month, yeah. End of the month and stuff. And I think there's going to be a reversal, obviously. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Ken Rose again. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Sombra Black with $2 super chat. Okay, so 1K, what should I buy? Is Ethereum a good buy? Yeah.
Yeah, Ethereum's solid.
Solid. Yeah, it's a solid. If you're trying to keep a super safe one, it's now down to $4,153. So decent. It's basically at half a trillion market cap exactly right now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to kind of go solid, medium, and then degen with like a third or something like that, you could do that with the 1K, right? You could do like Ethereum a third just for your stable move, and then you could do something like Sui Soul, Sonic, one of those three for the middle group, and then you got a lot of options for the degen one. But if you want to do a safe degen one, I think Pengu would be good for meme coins or a
Pengu bonk if you want a little more risk and stuff. That's pretty decent. But Pengu for sure. Yeah,
some Pulse if you want to have that as your third option too. Like there's when you get to the third option, there's so many, like it's kind of just so many buffet choices on that. But yeah.
Phoenix Elite Property Group, man. Shout out to Phoenix, man, for the €5. Dropping by to say you guys fucking rock. Love it when y'all both just chill and chop it up. Let's just broing, bro. No homo.
I like it.
Thanks, G. I appreciate it, man. A bro down. Thank you, Lachlan. Thank you.
You're a bubble.
You're a bubble, dude. I love that shit. It's so funny.
No.
Where is it? I was going to show this meme here.
Ethan says, "Is Loafy cooked?" No.
No. Why would Loafy be cooked?
It just needs Sui to run. Once Sui runs, Loafy will run.
Yeah. What did I say about we have to break the all-time high on Sui? Loafy will start running. Yeah. You could get a little of a run starting on it with like it getting into $4 range and stuff like that. But yeah, let me see if I can look at it up real quick. I got to go on deck screener, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah, Miscom wanted me to look at H bar yesterday. Forgot to look at that. I didn't have time, so we can take a look at H bar too.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Where is it? Yeah, we've been going hard in the paint, you guys. We've been going hard in the paint these last days. A lot of streams. We've been up and down all. We've been up and down all of Miami. Where the hell is it? Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I mean it's still alive. I mean it's still as down as it has been basically.
What is?
Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. Oops. Loafy. Yeah, Loafy here on Sui. It's basically where it's been at. Basically, I mean, it hasn't. I mean, it's gone down a little bit, but it's,
if you turn to the weekly, it might be a little bit easier to see the long-term trend. Yeah. So like if you like and then turn off the volume on the top left, you can like turn if you go to volume on the top left underneath the Loafy Sui ticker. Yeah. Then just turn that off. That's the eyeball. Yeah, and then zoom in. Yeah, I mean, it's come down. Yeah, it's kind of like, what do you call it? When something like this has come down to its original area or its like original low, and you know that Sui will break out as long as Bitcoin gets past 125K again. That's a good one because, I mean, look at that run from, what was it, April into May? Like, I think that run was, if I remember correctly, compared to what Sui did at that same time, it did about 10x better than Sui itself. So when Sui was exploring new all-time highs. So if we see the same thing, if we see Sui get into all-time highs again, then I think we see maybe a 1 or 2 month run on Loafy like that again.
Yeah, and remember, I did a 20% allocation, but it's probably like only a 5% allocation really of my Sui bag into Loafy and into like Cetus and into Bluefin and Blue Book and stuff like that, just because, all right, 3 sexes, three sex or dexes, I should say, and then 1 meme coin basically. And I was like, these 4 positions are good. And then if I need to add some more, I'll add some more. But like, yeah, I think they're fine. I mean, I wasn't expecting these to pump until like we need Sui to go not nuclear, but it needs to start. It needs to break its all-time high basically, and then from there, like that's when you can actually get some real movement. Like Sui's still at $3, good price though, but like it's still at $3. It's nowhere near at $5.30. You know what I mean?
It's like coiled up real fucking good though. If you look at that coiling between like the price action just getting tighter and tighter and tighter, like that's good to see, because if we're still in a bull market, we see Bitcoin go to 130 plus, like you're going to see that bust out.
Now this is actually a cool question right here. Like, so he's like, I bought Crow at 8 cents, made it 2x, and converted into Sui. Did I fuck up? No, but like,
you probably should keep a moonbag in Crow. Like,
yeah,
maybe taking only half out.
Yeah, if you were like, I need a position in Sui, okay, I understand. You should have been profits, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, is N2 still relevant? No, I think they're still making memes, but they dropped the ball. The whales in N2 were just too greedy and took too much profits and wouldn't let it rise. Like N2 would have probably gone to 12 million or something like that, and then like they just basically were just. I mean, I'm guessing the guys who created it were like, maybe it was their first project to go viral or something, and then they were just taking thousands and tens of thousands of dollars every day or every couple days out of it, and just didn't let it go up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it felt like to me, like that it's just somebody that was like, they never had cash before and they just kept taking money out, and then basically just they kind of cooked their own project. The marketing's incredible for it. I mean, like very few people can make memes like
chain, the first AI layer 2 blockchain built on Solana.
Who does it? Like, it's like
nigga chain AI layer 2. Give a fuck about what your bitch think. Give a fuck about what a broke nigga think. Give a fuck about what your mama think. This is nigga chain.
How many projects would kill to have marketing like that? I mean, it's in, like
Nigga Chain Laboratories.
Nigga chain. Some will bridge and others feel the pain. Nigga chain. AI layer 2 technology. Nigga chain. Quantum proof Gorillium TPS. Nigga chain.
Clearly something you buy and hold forever, right, Miguel? But the memes will live on. The coin might die. The memes will live on.
That's what I'm saying is that they should have at least gone up as much as like Fat Token did, but they're just too fucking greedy. They're too. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, okay, even 22 million ish. Like, I think Fat should have gone higher, but I wasn't stupid because I was like, oh fuck, I'm up so much, I got to take some money off the table, of course, right? But like, they got too greedy because they never let this thing go up higher than like $3-4 million. They think about them like, or let's just say I'm like, okay, you greedy assholes, why don't you just let this thing run up to 10 and you'll quadruple the money you could actually profit without killing the project. But instead, like, they just kept taking, like, it's just that's what happened. Of course, an N2 would ruin N2. Yeah, you know, yeah. I mean, chirp. You know, I don't have the soundboard right now, but I would have played the chirp song right there. Like Sega. But yeah, boop, boop. But yeah. Okay. Any other super chats? And thank you, Bill, with the $10 super chat, just supporting the DGen fund. Thank you. This will go into nobody, I promise. Semi-R. Yeah, but YouTube's ridiculous with the taxing, bro. LV edits, man. I'm in Pepe, Crow, Bert, Fartcoin, Sui. Not sure where else to take profits and prices timeline. When, yeah, because I wouldn't really taking profits right now unless you just need the capital or something. Because it was so interesting that one guy who had profits and was like debating whether just to pay off his credit card. That was such an interesting question. Like, he's like, yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, finish that up.
Oh, he had like $34,000 in coins, but he had $30,000 in debt, but like at a 10% interest. So it wasn't a credit card. So obviously it had to have been a personal loan or something.
Yeah, in terms of timing on this, I would say like mid to late October if we get a run going into the beginning of the month, and then the next period would probably be between Thanksgiving to Christmas, but that's sometime in that late November, early December period.
Yeah,
those would probably be their two. Right as of right now, those would be the two targets for potential profit taking opportunities. So if you guys are in the take profits course, right, we'll be highly engaged with you guys during those times.
Right.
Thoughts on Arkham? Arkham has a very good data. So following Arkham on Twitter is pretty useful. They have some pretty interesting data that they come up with.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if someone took profits to buy a new iPhone. Yeah, a new phone's good and stuff like that. I mean, I do like, if Gigi was giving him so much shit for having iPhones yesterday. He's like,
I didn't know, but like apparently Samsung is the year of the tiger. So I guess Gigi was like, bro, why the fuck do you have an iPhone? You need to get a Samsung, not just because it's a Samsung, but because it's a fucking it's a tiger year as well. I'm like, well, Gigi said to do it, so I'll try it.
Yeah, and then the rest of the room was like, man, because we're still trying to get bitches, bro. And like, we can't be green. We can't be texting girls with no green text bubble.
True.
Oh, that Bill's killed me on that.
I'll take the green text bubble for now.
Yeah, it's just okay. I mean, it's an iPhones are a little safer because it's mostly not because the phone's safer or anything like that. It's just because of the ecosystem. They have more stringent rules on who can make apps. So it's harder. It's harder to have scam apps. There's a lot of people. Usually, most people that get ripped off, they're on a Samsung phone or they're basically in an Android phone.
Yeah, I would never use crypto on it. Like,
yeah.
If I get that as my next phone, like I'll still keep my iPhone and just use it as a burner for crypto stuff and not connect it too often.
Yeah, it's like it's just simpler. But you can't. I will fully admit you can do way more with Android. Absolutely. And the Samsung phones are cool. They flip. They do this stuff and everything like that.
They're kind of bricky though. They're a little bit heavier. Yeah.
Wait, is Charlie a zodiac? Is monkey like me? No, he's a tiger.
No,
I think.
I'm
Right?
a tiger, so technically, what? How do you pronounce that? Ecliptical, sir. I think you're my enemy sign, so sorry about that. We found out one of the background people at Fresh and Fit was also a monkey. I'm like, God damn! Like, just keep finding, you know.
Yeah. Monkeys do good in America, sir. Monkeys do very well in America. America is a monkey country.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Damn. Maybe that's why I moved out of America for a while.
You dirty gaijin. We should look at what's Japan. I have the Q app. I could probably look it up actually.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, let me see the Q app.
Watch Japan like a tiger as well. I'm like,
tiger as well. Yeah, I know. It's my father's. I think my father's a tiger as well. Actually.
Yeah, you have a lot of tigers that you know.
Yeah, I have a lot of tigers in my family. It's kind of crazy when I think about it. Let's see.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you're a tiger. I mean, literally, everyone that comes in my life is a fucking tiger. I mean, literally.
What'd you find? Did you find it?
Oh, I'm still looking. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a goat, basically. Let's see locations. Let's say Japan. Japan's a what?
What?
Let's see if I think it.
Japan, February 11th.
Japan's a monkey.
Oh wow, huh?
You went to a monkey, monkey country. Yeah, it's a monkey. Yeah, it's a fucking LOL. That's funny.
That still went well. So
no, it still went well. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
I did end up divorcing a Japanese woman, so there's that.
Hey, no, I'm just like, but it's true. I mean, but you had a great time and stuff, and like, you know, it's fun. This stuff's fun, but like, obviously, don't like.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, go crazy with this.
It's like anecdotally interesting, I would say.
Yeah, I would love an iPhone flip phone. I would love. All they got to give me is this. Like, here's how you got to sell it. If a fold-out keyboard, like almost like a fold-out keyboard or some shit, that would be really cool. But like Rat Gang, and a flip phone would be crazy. But what they need to do is when they're doing the things, is like, you ever want to hang up on somebody and really hang up on somebody? Like, imagine they set up a way where like they could hear on the other side how hard they fucking slam the phone on you.
It gives it an app sound of like just a phone getting crushed.
Ching! Like, damn, Jesus, motherfucker. Like that OG, because it was like our old tech. You could slam a phone and they would hear it. Good day, sir. Boing. There's a satisfaction on hanging up on somebody back in the day. There really was. But yeah. Well, let's see Thailand, since everyone wants to go to Thailand. You know,
I hate Thailand, bro. Fuck that place.
Yeah, I've never been, so I don't know. But apparently,
Justified Massage said you were married, for 5 years, together for 7.
You're gonna fuck up your phone, DCC. I don't understand. Oh, okay. This shit's fun, man. Countries, there we go. Ooh, South Korea. Look, what's South Korea? A rat. That's cool. South Korea's a rat. Let's see. United States of America's a monkey. That's about right. China's what? An ox, my enemy sign. This makes so much sense. This is making a lot of sense right now.
What about France?
Oh, fuck, where's France? Good call. Let me see North Korea. Let's see what's up. Rat. Yeah.
North Korea?
Yeah. Oh, Colombia. Come on. No whammies. Colombia. Horse. Horse. That's not bad.
What was France?
Oh, I'm still going to. Dude, Jamaica, Charlie? Jamaica soldier is a tiger. It's a tiger country.
That kind of makes a little sense, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going through Greece. Let me see Greece. Greece is a tiger. Greece is fucking nice.
I would like to go to Greece. I've never been. I want to go to where like they have those Mediterranean like resorts and beautiful buildings and stuff, like where everything's like light blue or whatever. That'd be cool.
Germany's a horse. Mother Russia is where I should go. Basically, tell me goat country is Russia. That's funny. Let's see what else we got here. Turkey, Kuwait, Iceland, Hong Kong, Uganda, Switzerland, Thailand. Thailand is a dog country. Interesting. Afghanistan, Morocco, Lebanon, Colombia, Sweden. Let me check.
They don't have this in alphabetical order?
No. Well, they do. Well, the thing is, I'd have to change my sign. So it's showing me, like, I have to kind of do it in.
Oh, it's based on your. Okay.
Yeah. So Sweden's good for me. I'm a goat. Sweden's a goat country, apparently. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
What about Poland?
Swedish meatballs.
Luxembourg, Chile, Singapore. Let me see Singapore. That'd be interesting. A snake here. It's a snake. That's cool. Now I know where not to go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Egypt, Ireland would be cool. Let's see what's Ox. Yeah, they told me to go to Ireland. Yeah. That's my enemy side.
You get shanked by the what do they call those militants in the Irish army? I forget what they're called.
It's okay. I'll go to Wales. I'll be in Wales. Israel, rat. Who in the chat said they're rat gang? Israel is the rat country. Interesting. India. Oh no, I gotta see India. Pig.
Interesting.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I have a lot of pigs, or a few pigs in my family, or boars.
Yeah. I think everyone has a couple pigs in their family. Well, all jokes aside, where the fuck is France, man? Damn.
They purposely hid it away from you.
They hid it, yeah. I mean, they really have. I'm like, they must think France.
Franklin says, "Well, you're looking for it." Franklin says, "Charlie, how is it being with the Japanese women supposed to be in America culturally for you?" I mean, Japanese like get along with Americans very well, right? But culturally speaking, way more conservative, right? So the thing I would say that Japanese people really have a hard time with is entrepreneurship.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
it's not a lock. You know what I mean?
It's not a lock.
It's a lock now, but it wasn't back then.
So France is a rooster country. It's kind of neutral to me, neutral to you probably as well. You know, that's interesting.
France was what you said?
A rooster country.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. And here's an interesting one. They also break it down by by states as well. Like, let me just take all this off. Countries, U.S. states. California is what? A dog state. Nevada is a rat state.
Okay, Florida.
Let me go back. This app is fucking cool. It's gotten so much better over the year. I mean, they've really made it like really awesome. We go Florida. Oh, New Jersey. I got to see what Jersey is. Goat. Yup. Jersey boy.
If you go and you're like fucking being one of those.
Where are you from? Jersey. Oh!
Watch Miguel goes and like he's just like Atlantic City. Here I come.
I did okay in Atlantic City. I did okay on Atlantic City. I was not terrible in Atlantic City.
To be honest, like I'm like, what do you call it? That'd be a fun trip.
Arizona's pig. Because like I think the way it works out, like, you know, you have your main sign and then you have like your friendly. So my friends would be pig and cat or whatever. That's
friendly is what, 6 years apart or?
I think so. They're basically the signs you would you basically get along with for friends like the most. You get along either with yourself, your own sign, or basically the friendlies. Basically, good signs to get married to.
Oh no, the 6 years apart. Yeah, the opposite, right? Yeah, but
yeah. It's Florida. What state were we looking for again?
What about Minnesota?
I'm looking right now. Oh, here it is. Minnesota is horse. It's a horse state.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because what do you call it? I think my mom's a horse, and like what do you call it? Germany and Minnesota are both horses too. That's interesting.
And that makes a total sense for your mom. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, but the whole state, but there's also like city. So, okay. So there's the state energy. So the way he said it is like, there's the state thing. And then also you can live in cities that have a different energy as well. Like there's could be a city that's founded, you know, in whatever, you know, like that and stuff like that. South Dakota, Nebraska, Delaware, Alabama, Alabama. Let's see. Cat. Yeah, that's about right. Alabama boys. I'm basically like all the places I should be hanging out is where frat boys hang out. Like I'm like literally all the frat boy states. It's kind of crazy. Wyoming. Let's see. Wyoming. Tiger, Charlie.
I do like Wyoming. You know.
Yeah.
I do like Wyoming's always been good to me whenever I go there. There's nothing to fucking do in Wyoming except for fucking go and roam with the buffalo, but hey, it's a good place.
It seems all the friendly states to me are all hot ass fucking states. So like New Mexico, Arizona, or all these states that like, yeah, they're like, yeah, you definitely should be in those states. I'd have a good time. Kansas, Rhode Island, Wisconsin. Let's see, Wisconsin. Monkey. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, stay away from
What is it?
Monkey.
Oh, no wonder why I hate Wisconsin so much. Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't you hate the Packers too?
Right. I hate the Packers. I don't hate Wisconsin. I have a lot of family that lives in Wisconsin, but Wisconsin's a nice place.
A lot of far away kind of family, you know. But
my cousins, yeah, from my mom's side. But no, Wisconsin's pretty chill.
Yeah, Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut's wow, really? It's a goat state. Huh.
What about
Which one?
No, I was gonna say New Hampshire, but
no, they have it here. I just gotta find it. It's right here somewhere. I think I passed it. We'll get off of this in a minute and stuff. But this shit's fun. I mean, it's just fun to like, yeah, this is kind of interesting. New Hampshire is a monkey sign. Monkey state.
Damn.
Oof.
I wonder how many states are tigers. Like, there's probably not too many, huh?
Well, it's like there's some states that are more that have more, but like it's randomized because it's only like it's a 12-year cycle, so there's only 12 places they can land. Yeah, Florida's a snake state. Yeah, that's why GG likes it and stuff. Yeah, well, I'm so surprised about how much I really like. Let me see what's Las Vegas.
The actual city, yeah.
Actual city, yeah. U.S. cities. Las Vegas is snake. Yeah, GG likes Vegas too. He complains a little bit about it, but he likes it. Yeah.
What about New York? Because I hate New York with a passion. It's not I'm
with you on New York, bro. I don't like New York either, dude.
I just don't like. I would never live there. Maybe if like there's some activities there that are pretty cool, but like, man,
watch this, Charlie. It's a rat.
It's a fucking monkey. Oh
no, it's not a monkey. It's a rat. But of course, it's a city covered in fucking filth and rats and shit. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, New York is just a depressing place sometimes. Like if you go in the subway, oh my god, like,
wow.
Just like, what, you guys haven't updated your fucking trains in like 50 to 100 years.
What's another city we could look up? That'd be interesting.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, let me see.
Try Flagstaff, Arizona.
Oh, Flagstaff? Okay.
That's where I went to my freshman year of college. It was pretty awesome.
I just did Reno. Reno's a dragon. That's the first dragon I've seen. Interesting. Huh. Flagstaff?
Yeah.
Flagstaff. Let's see. So it's not picking it up for some reason.
It's a small town, but
yeah, probably a little too small or something. But Sarasota, no, they don't have it here.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But hey, fun little cool shit, basically. But hey, it is what it is. Nice, I'm a dragon. Yeah, well, Reno's beautiful. I would actually have a house in Reno. It's like because you live on that side, and you can go to Lake Tahoe, have fun. Jet skis are awesome, by the way.
Yeah,
jet skis are sick. New York sucks, and so do the people there, especially the ones that moved to Florida. That's such a hater comment. I love it. Oh, that's such a good comment. Oh, Dallas. Okay, I'm Cornelius because you've been asking good questions, bro. I'll do Dallas for you, bro. Dallas is cool. I just don't like property taxes in Texas. All the weird shit. Every county has too much control on increasing property. Like property taxes are out of control in Texas. It's a cat. I would do good in Dallas. Yeah, that makes sense. I like cowboy shit there. It's a lot more cowboy rustic than you would have it in like Austin. Basically, Austin's a little, I guess, more on the queer side. Scottsdale. Let's see. Everyone's crazy about cat sign. Yeah, cat sign. Yeah, that's a friendly. Because you're a snake, right? Or no, you're not a snake. You're a tiger, right?
Yeah.
What is tiger friendly signs? I love chopping it up right here, man. This is cool shit, man.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's just cool. Basically, you'd be really cool with the horse and the dog, basically.
Yeah, so my family's from Germany, like historically, right? And then Minnesota's a horse. That's where I'm from. That's good. And you said horse and what?
Horse and dogs are really good for you, basically. Horse and dogs. Actually, we went through a lot of horses places. Like that's good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we didn't hear any dog places.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Only one. I had to like niche down to find a one. That's what happens sometimes. Like, yeah. Tigers. Horses are cool. Dogs are cool. But basically, you're like horses. You're considered the best matches. Ox, monkey, and Snake are potential rivals. So basically, me and you shouldn't go to Ox places at all. Basically, yeah. There's some signs that only have one enemy sign, and other ones have like multiple. Kind of
Ox, Monkey, and which one?
Ox, Monkey, and Snake.
Oh, so Las Vegas and Florida.
Potential. Oh no. No. Let's see. Scottsdale, Fort Lauderdale. Let me see. Fort Lauderdale. Pig. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Eduardo says I'm a monkey. No wonder Charlie never answers my super chat.
Now we come full circle. This is my boat now. This is my captain now. Charlie said. What about a dragon? Well, anything that's a dragon year, it's like basically, Jimmy, if you're a dragon, you do really good in Reno. Basically, Reno would be good for you. This stuff's this stuff's cool as fuck, dude. I love this shit.
What's Miami as a city?
It might be a snake, I think, but let me see. Miami is monkey. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Yeah. It makes sense. But that's also why the city's so affluent as well. We basically America loves monkey city. America's a monkey country.
Yeah.
Basically.
I know long term I'm not gonna live in Vegas or Miami or stuff like that. I'll probably have property. But what do you call it? Yeah. Maybe I gotta go get a ranch in Wyoming. Get some natural hot springs over there. That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But it's gonna be such a hassle to go visit you, Charlie. I'll be like, hey, bro, let's zoom in, dog. This is insane.
Private jet. I'll have a runway.
Yeah. Well, all right. You're right. You go flying. What's Salinas? I don't know, man. I mean, it might be. If I had to guess, it's probably a dog. I wouldn't imagine Salinas. No, it's not in here. No, U.S. cities. It's too small for now. But yeah, cool shit, man. Yeah, Washington is always such a weird state to me. It's very weird. Yeah, no wonder I didn't like it. It's the Ox. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to Washington, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have a ranch, but I don't know. I'd probably like.
It would be like
the only thing is, just gets so hot sometimes. Like I'm sick of that shit. I've worked enough in the sun. I'm done.
Well, but you could have a ranch in like Wyoming. I mean, that's the hard part about a ranch in Wyoming, bro. The winters there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like the amount because it's so windy there. Like you just get snow drifts that are like massive going over there, just like in South Dakota. Like, yeah, that's pretty brutal.
The ranch is the way. Yeah. I just have an estate or just some cool place. Basically that's a ranch essentially too. I mean, just
like
have
Hunter. I don't know how much you know about Hunter S. Thompson, but he's the guy that wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and he's like good friends with Johnny Depp and all that. Funny ass guy, but he basically bought a property where what do you call it? It was like pretty big property, but it had like a forest, it had like some lakes, some river, or like a creek or something. But it just like enough space to basically do whatever the fuck he wanted, right? Blow shit up and go shoot shit and, just have his like own little kind of like sanctuary. I don't know, some of the stories with, he had a pretty good property as far as I remember that he had bought. So,
yeah.
But yeah, you could just kind of do fucking crazy ass shit if you got your own spot.
Yeah. I've heard, I heard like, monkeys do really good in law enforcement. Basically, they do good in anything that's kind of tied to government work. They
no
do
wonder
really
why I
good.
hate those pigs. No, I'm joking.
Hey, pigs are my friends. What are you talking about?
Some of them. There's some good ones out there.
You want to? Okay, now obviously look like this is bullshit, but like this, if I were to tell you which slots I've won the most in, they're usually pig-based slots.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I do remember you doing well on those. Yeah.
It's crazy, like Lock and Link pigs and shit. I have won like it isn't like I won a crazy amount, but every time I play them, except this fucking time. This time I got cooked. But like, but usually I hit about like $1,400 to like $3,700 like every time. Like I remember so many times at the airport, I'm just like I got $100, put it in the pig machine, fucking hit it for like 3,700 or like 1,200 or like it's fucking so funny. And then I was like, I wonder why the piggies always like me so much. Like.
Yeah, my dad's a pig boar. My brother is, and my oldest sister is. Yeah. They're all three of them.
Oh, they're all pig ears. That's cool.
Yeah, pig boar. Like
pig
the boar sounds cooler than pig.
Yeah, like I can call myself a sheep, or I can call myself, I'm a ram. I'm kind of a goat.
The rams are cool. They're much cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, ram, sheep, goat. Because both in like the Chinese and in the other one or whatever, it's the same. I'm the same thing basically. Aries.
Ethiopian baller's balling out with a super chat. Wants you to take a look at his birthday.
Sure. Which is it?
January 28th, 1999.
I
like that. That's a good number.
That's a good number. All right, I'll take a look. Let's see.
He's an Aquarius. I know that.
Yeah. First person's birthday. Okay. January 28. 28's a good birthday. That means you got a money sign. So 99, baby. That means you got more masculine energy as well. Submit.
We're gonna party like it's 1999. Your battery?
Yeah, no, it's just a little notice thing. Let's see. Guess you're a tiger?
Oh, nice.
Dynamic.
With that tiger blood.
Tiger blood, yeah. Just trying to see if I can.
Well, Richard Hart's a goat too. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's a goat.
That's according
He's
to
also a 9. He's a 9 life path as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check on this one. I think I may have got it wrong. Let's see, save changes. Let's see what it is. Okay, yeah, you're a 3 life path tiger basically on the 28th. So it means you'd be pretty good at talking. You're gonna talk yourself into some money basically. Yeah, but you got to be careful because you're a tiger. The tigers are like the main thing. This is for all tigers basically. You got to be careful on anger. Basically, you can just tigers get a little like sometimes it's too like. Yeah.
I had that a lot. What do you call it? When I was in like high school, college, or whatever. Like, yeah, so I had to work on that.
Yeah, 99 is a cat year. Yeah, it's the tiger and stuff, 3rd sign. But the 28, man. But that means you're always gonna come into. Doesn't mean you're gonna be rich, but like if you ever need money, you're gonna get it basically. Cornelius, my brother's birthday's. All right, I'm gonna do a couple of these, and I'm gonna chill off. Like we're like, oh, that's getting.
You have to put a minimum super chat amount for a reading, like 10, 15, 20 bucks.
All right, $10, $15, I'll do it. But god damn, man. All right, just Cornelius. I'll do one for Cornelius. I'll do one for the current super chat before I put the price up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah. So you're still a tiger technically. So you're a 4 life path tiger. 4 life path tiger. That's cool. So very aggro. 1 energy because you're born on the 1st and stuff. So very male energy. 4 life paths. It's very structured. So like kind of very rules based type of person basically. But like kind of like an honor code basically. The person has a very strong honor code sort of thing. So it's like. You diss my bro code, bro. You fucked with my bro. Like you gotta be like. It's very likely it's very broy. If I'm being honest, he's 3 days older than me. Really? So you would be if he's 3 years older than you, then he's basically wow. So you would be a 1 life path. You're even more aggro. Possibly, but maybe. Oh wait, actually no, that would change because you would have you either on the 28th or 27th or 29th, depending on the month and shit. That's cool. Aaron Garcia, I'll do yours real quick. Let's see. What's yours? Let's see. 5 May 24. That's 6. Real family shit. Real family connected. 24. 19. What year? 97. Oh, 97. You are technically the oldest Zoomer. Technically. My enemy, apparently, too. You're a 1 life path ox. Hard-headed bull motherfucker. No wonder I didn't want to answer the super chat. No, it makes total sense. No, but you're an ox. You're an ox, and you're a 1 life path and stuff. So very male energy, real male. And 2, since you were born in the 1900s, not the 2000s, you have more male energy, and you're very oriented on family. So because if you add like 2 plus 4 on the 24 is 6, so it's 6 energies. You have a lot of 6 energy and stuff in terms of your day energy and stuff like that. That's funny as fuck. But fuck you though. You know, I knew I hated this guy for some reason. Like,
you know, like when you said like the 1900s, like isn't that like the funniest? Like,
I know.
All the young people these days, like the easiest diss for like somebody like who's a little bit older is just like, you're so last century, or
you're
like,
so last century.
You're in 1900s, bro. Like this makes it sound like old timey shit.
Okay. All right, I'll just do this as the last one, just because we got to close out here in a little bit. This is so funny. Right. All right. I'm guessing it's September. Yeah, September. Boom. And 2006. And that would make you a dog. What, dude? We got a lot of masculine energy people, man. So this is interesting. You're a one life path, but because you're born on the 20th, you have a lot of two energy. So two energies is like the female energy. So you have a lot of both like male and female energy and stuff. But basically you're really good at talking to girls. Basically, you got a lot of female energy, but basically in touch with your feelings and understanding other people's feelings, because it is female energy day. But if your AM radio is female energy, your FM radio is male energy, which is one basically. So pretty interesting. You probably could spit some game, dog. And you're literally your dog. Yeah. Yay, David said. Yeah, Rodrigo. Oh God. All right. This it's hard to say no. I gotta on some of these. I got the calculator in front of me right now. So but I gotta stop right now.
Well, while you do that, I'm just gonna take a bite of my sandwich.
Beautiful. 1999. Well, you're a tiger, obviously. You're a cat. Oh, you're a cat sign, actually. You're a 3 cat sign. Interesting. Yeah, three life path, cat sign, and basically because you're on the 14th, that's 5 energy. So you're basically super into like your how you look, basically. So very into like your AM energy basically is kind of like basically how you look like, basically. So I used to have female energy. Not in a bad way, but like actually the rarest. I can't remember a single person I've met who has 2 life path energy. Not even girls. Like seriously, like one of the rarest signs to be is actually a 2 life path. I'm not even joking around. Like I've met more 33s and I have 2 energies. It's insane. You got that dog in them. Yeah. Darks. All right, just because you're Salinas native and shit. Just because. Yeah, I'm trying to keep you safe in this city, man. This dangerous city. What is he? 8. That's August.
Almighty, you're so off.
I'm high on life.
Pretty much.
Let's see. You are. Let me let this shit load. Rooster, you're a lot of 3s, man. Yeah, so 3 energy, good talk. Basically, super good at talking. Charismatic talker and stuff. Basically, you'd be good on camera. Any 3s would do really good on social media, talking. Basically, you can convince people talking wise. So you're like your strong suit is talking, basically. And you're a rooster as well and stuff. And then what day was he born on? The 6th. So family as well. So family energy. It's pretty good. Wait. Give me 1 second, Charlie. You take over for
I'll put down my sandwich.
Put down your sandwich. I got to talk to Fresh real quick. Give me.
All right. Well, Miguel, first let me share my screen.
No,
I gotta show the charts.
Yeah, I'll show. Yeah.
Put me in the corner of it or something.
Yeah. I got you.
And then just let me know when you're back because I won't be able to see the chat probably unless. Well, I mean, I can go back and forth, but all right, it's up.
Okay. There you go.
Right. So let's take a look at the charts. All right. So this weekly candle looking a little less terrifying than yesterday. But this weekly chart had gone down here. What did it touch? It touched that 20-week moving average. So this is a really good sign. Just in the last 24 hours, that prices come up here from 111,000 all the way up to 113. I would say that's a pretty good aggressive buying there. This sell signal, which is at 114,226, that's the area that you want this weekly candle to close above. You know, that's kind of like what do you call it? Just making sure that that sell signal doesn't come back into play. So that's what we want to see in the next 4 days and 2 hours, is just getting above 114,000 and some change. Then ultimately, it doesn't seem like we're going to close with a green candle this week, but if we did, right, we would likely close above where this one started, which was the buy signal here is at 115,350. So if we get a weekly close there or higher, right, then we pretty much get a confirmed buy signal here. And then it's really easy just to ape going into the crypto mindset course. So that's pretty much the main thing to be paying attention to here this week and next week, going into the end of the month, in my opinion, on Bitcoin. If we go down to the daily,
I'm back.
Oops. You're back? Okay. If we go down to the daily, though, we have, whoopsies, that's not what I wanted to press. We are currently on day 23 of the 60-day cycle. So if we make a new high, pretty much from here, it's going to take a couple days to get back above 118,000 anyway. If we make a new high in the 60-day cycle above 118,000, then we're pretty much going to go to new all-time highs. And that would be the second half of the cycle. So somewhere between day 45, which would be, oopsies, day 45 is October 16th. And then day 55 of the 60-day cycle would be October 26th. So those would be the 2 dates to pay attention to here, or that date band, right? The middle to end of October is basically your take profit zone if, right, we make it back above 118,000 here over the next 1 week. So that's the main, those are the main prices to look at. If we did roll over here and break down, then on average, we'd probably be going down into that third week of October. So middle to third week of October. And if that happens, I think we get plenty of support around that 200-day moving average. So somewhere around 100,000 to 105,000 would be my guess if we were to start breaking down. But this daily candle here is actually looking pretty interesting, or pretty decent. So if we were to turn on the buy sell signals on the daily, we're getting a buy setup on the daily, which means we close in 1 hour and 5 minutes. That means then if we get another green candle here coming up, and let's say we get the daily close above 114,500 or 100, basically above this 50-day moving average, that would be enough for me to be like, okay, looks like we're going to reverse. Looks like we're going to go up here. And yeah, that's where I would start doing a little heavier DCAs going into the crypto mindset course. So that's something to watch here with us over the next couple of days. Ethereum here hitting support at that 12 EMA on the weekly. And it's right now getting back re-engaging the sell signal. It doesn't mean that Ethereum would massively drop from here, but it says the momentum is more in that direction. So Ethereum needs to get back above $4,400 either by the end of this week or the end of the month in order to get a good move. And I haven't actually looked at the Ethereum monthly in quite a while, so let's see what's going on there.
Charlie, can you look in the private chat?
I only.
Oh yeah, I got you. Here, I'll put it down for 1 second. Yeah, I'll put it down for you for 1 second.
Okay, let me know when.
Yeah, go ahead. You can look.
Okay.
The launch codes, you guys. It's the launch codes. Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Let me say one more thing on the Ethereum, and then we'll
Okay, it's back up.
So Ethereum here, right? Interesting areas. So right here, it got its buy signal at 2,500. Here, it had a buy setup and a sell signal. So once you had last month's candle go past those, that was positive. Now on the month of September, you have Ethereum with a sell setup. What does that mean? That means wherever Ethereum closes the month of September, it should act as support if this bull market's going to continue, right? So yeah, that would be, so let's say it closes at 4,200 for the month, or 4,500, something like that. Then that area would basically be where everything kind of holds from and starts pumping up. So that monthly close for Ethereum would be good. I haven't looked at the Bitcoin monthly. Let's go up here. Turn that off. Bitcoin monthly. Yeah, Bitcoin monthly here in August had a sell setup, and same with what I just described there in Ethereum. That should act as support, which it has for the entire month of September. So everybody said September is supposed to be red, Charlie. You know, it's always like that. Looking like we're going to close green, motherfuckers. So Bitcoin's using this as support. That support level is 108,269. And then so for Ethereum, it will be wherever this monthly close is. So you should expect to see October for Ethereum be kind of green, similar to what we got here for Bitcoin. So October, here we come.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And you can also, yeah, someone asked the question about mentorship or some of that. I would probably recommend joining the crypto mindset course, because we're going to basically be off of YouTube at the beginning of October for the whole month. And that's where we can talk to you. We can answer questions. And we're doing classes. So definitely, guys, join the crypto mindset course, you guys.
Absolutely. And if you were really serious about like detailed mentorship and stuff like that after you've taken the crypto mindset course, we have consultations, of course. Those are, if you kind of do them on a schedule, that can be some level of mentorship. But then we have some other stuff that we can recommend to you that we don't necessarily talk about on YouTube too much, depending on your situation. So just I would say take the most important thing, take the course, make sure you got that boot camp under your belt, then take a consultation with us if you really want that detailed mentorship, and then we can recommend more some other stuff that you can do with us there. But that's, if you're super duper serious, right? Because I always recommend consultations once people have taken the course at least once, because then they tend to ask better questions during the consultation.
Right. And kind of this is the last super chat right here, just because he asked it. Thoughts on VeChain? I've been holding for a bit, but I don't aerobatic or I guess maybe don't see any momentum, basically, possibly.
I've been holding for a bit, but don't aerobatic anymore. Yeah, no, VeChain's been kind of blah this cycle, so there's much better options to do other stuff.
I mean, you'd be better off putting it into XRP. Damn near.
I was actually going to say that, funnily enough. Yeah. So, but then we got Crypto Crossfire having an interesting one there too.
Sure. The CMC is the best money I've spent to date learning about crypto. CMC or the Citadel Alumni here, babe. Absolutely. Damn, man. So thank you so much for joining, you guys. We've done a 3-hour stream with you guys. We'll be streaming later tonight. We'll announce it on Charlie's channel on Twitter when we're going to go live. But this is an early stream for us, but more content on the way, you guys. Boom. Get into the CMC, you guys. You only got so many days before it closes. So
you never have fun staying poor.
Peace.
Oh, whoops. You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.